Didn't even need a goddamn fade on that one. Hey, everybody. It's Monday night, and I'm fresh off a ride with the Empress herself, Quinn. Yes, she's here. It is her birthday tomorrow. She's going to be 12 years old, and I'm wearing my squeaky jacket. I'm very proud of my squeaky jacket. It makes phenomenal sounds for phenomenal times. Also, it's good armor, so if I ever fall down, well, I mean, I don't have a helmet, so at least my back and shoulders will be okay. What is it? Not coronavirus. Quinn! Quinn, come here! Quinn Jong-un! Everyone's gonna say happy birthday to you. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday. Be extra nice. You're not gonna do that. Yeah, see, look. Birthday dab. Somebody wants birthday
I'm gonna be
dab.
honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
Are you over dabbing? Was that like so 2019? It's
Yeah,
just
it was 2019.
oh god. Hey, do you wanna show everyone the boots you wore? Hang on.
Yeah,
No.
I got these at Goodwill actually.
Shut up. Those are
I
mine.
got
Put your
these-
feet down. Here.
I got these at Goodwill and
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, Quinn's decided she's gonna rock my old cowboy boots when we go out for rides now. So that's another piece of property I no longer own. But look at all those happy birthdays you're getting.
Yay.
Don't be mistaken though. They know you're turning into a teenager. No one's excited about that except you. Alright, you tell me I suck now. Ah, you're not a full teenager yet. That's a good thing. So, yes, it's Queenie's birthday tomorrow. When she came overnight, first thing she demanded was that we go for a ride. And I gotta tell you, it was pretty great. In the past, she used to just sit in the back and, hold on and look around. Anytime she'd see anyone else on a motorcycle, it was like a full wave. And, yeah, today, though, we jumped on the highway for just a couple exits. Actually one exit. Got her up to like 65, 70. And I see the kid's face is like right over my shoulder. Just more and more excited the faster we went. This kid loves speed. And once again, she insists I have to buy her a Harley Davidson so she can be the Harley Quinn when she gets older. Always trying to cost me money. That's what children do, They're like money vampires. They show up. They need to eat, and I need clothes that fit me, and I need to see a doctor. But but yeah, so yeah, she's really digging it now. We're gonna probably take a nice long ride tomorrow. Maybe go ride through, I don't know, Londonderry, which got some really nice apple orchards, really long roads. I got my squeaky jacket. It's her mom not getting her cool stuff. I don't know what her mom got her. I had to hold off on getting her gifts because I was gonna get her a Nintendo Switch, but then her uncle just did it instead. So she's been playing Animal Crossing pretty much all day when we haven't been riding. Absolutely loves that game. Oh, 16 in 2 months, huh, bud, babe? Jeez, I don't even want to think about that. Although, and you can appreciate this. It's one of those things where, it's that cliche shit about it goes by so fast. It goes by so fast. It really does. I mean, I didn't notice how old and fat I'd gotten until I thought about how much time had actually passed. I looked back at pictures of myself all skinny and, little daughter hanging out, pictures of us together, and now I'm like, okay, well, she's 5'2", and I'm over 200 pounds, so yeah. So anyway, we're looking forward to it. I asked her, "Do you want a party?" She's like, "No, I hate parties." Okay. What do you want to do? Nothing. I don't want to do anything. I just want to not have to do school. fair. Then again, there's not really anything we can do. It's not like I could take her out to... I was almost going to say Chuck E. Cheese, but she would hate me if I did that, which would make the act of bringing her there even more fun, as if any of you have followed me for long enough, annoying Quinn, trolling Quinn, annoying Quinn is like one of my favorite all-time activities. It feeds me on a deep level, just wait until I hear that she's like really like knee deep in a video game, intense, hanging out with her friends, whatever she's doing, and then just bust into a room and sing the Pokemon song. She hates it when I do that. So needless to say, I do it a lot. I'm gonna take these riding gloves off though, because they're all ratty and bullshit anyway. I hope everyone had a fine weekend. I had a good one. Sorry I didn't make it for movie night, everyone. I had a house guest who was... She had demands of me, and I was only obligated as a good host to meet these demands. So I did, and it was great. But made tacos. That was fun. Made burgers. That was fun. It was a good time. It was a good weekend. I'm still recovering. But got a new battery for the bike. Back up on two wheels once again. Recorded a video yesterday. It was terrible. So I'm doing it again tonight or tomorrow. So if any of you watch my channel, there it shall be. And you're right, Canuck. I am a true gentleman. I mean, who am I to deny the sort of aching void a person feels in various parts of their body? I'm here to fill that void. I'm here to heal. I'm a healer. I'm here to heal the world with the power of my dingus. And heal it I shall. Interesting bit of news on the me front, though. So, as some of you may know, back in 2016, I took place in and won a voice acting competition. And then I ended up in a long flame war, a long, angry battle.
I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
With the proprietors of the site. It happened. But babe, I'll be happy to come on the morning wood anytime. But so we got into a big old fight. I won the competition. Let's just say things didn't pan out the way they were expected to. And there was like threats of legal action and all this shit. Well, here's the funny thing. And this is going to be in the video, but who watches my channel, it doesn't matter. One of the things I've been working on, and it's not easy.
I'll be honest
I really
with you.
want to do this.
I'm kind of retarded.
Oh, Canucks gifting subs left and right. But this whole virus lockdown shit, right? It's got a lot of people bummed, and I'm one of the weird people who's really enjoying it. Like, to me, like Mr. Rona's World Tour, as awful as it's been in terms of killing people and destroying economies, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I gotta admit, it's been kind of nice to me. It's been kind of good. But it's also put my head into some different places. Kind of like perspective thing, right? And one of those is like, holding grudges is such a waste of time. And not even in that wholesome, like, oh, you just should forgive and forget kind of thing. No, more like, that shit takes effort. That shit takes energy and attention and all of these other things that I'm not known for nor a fan of. I don't like effort. I don't like it. And so I'm like, well, what? It's just, why don't you stop being angry at everybody? Why don't you stop being angry at people, huh? Fuck that noise. It's a waste of goddamn time. And then, lo and behold, this feud I had with this creepy pasta channel that I done stuff with, more or less completely forgotten about it. And then they reach out to me today. They're like, listen, bro, I'm sorry. That was a fucked up time, and that was fucked up the way things worked out. I hope we can bury the hatchet. And I'm like, yeah. No, that's great. Let's do that. Fuck it. Let's bury that hatchet in a shallow grave. Bury that hatchet in a shallow grave. a ditch on the side of the road on an obscure rural highway will pull the hatchet's teeth out so they can't identify it using hatchet dental records. That's great. And so there's a good chance I might actually be doing some voice work with them in the future, reading spooky stories and stuff. So I get to just take the moment to like give a pinkies up and a warm thank you and a welcome back to Chilling Tales for Dark Nights. Thank you guys for reaching out to me. Thank you for thank you for seeking to bury that hatchet. So I like it, but it's just kind of cool in the same way that I say I'm gonna try not to hold grudges anymore. And there's still people I'm pissed at. I'll always be angry, but that was a cool thing. So I liked it. What's up, John Funmaster? Welcome to the show. So that was a little bit of catharsis from me. And again, I don't want to minimize the whole people dying thing. Is like we're gonna hit team 100K probably tonight. But it's important to try and draw from whatever bit of good shit you can to make it, easier on you. I mean, a weird thing, my entire building, like this is almost the entire building, with the exception of like one angry woman. Like, it's like if Mega Karen like consumed other Karens, that would be this one neighbor. But outside of that, everybody else, like every single night, they're cooking. Every single night, people getting together, having cookouts. We never did that before. So it's kind of cool. And also, the movie nights are fucking cool. So, all in all, net positive for me. Not for everyone. I'm going to, it's all... I mean, I'm sure someone I know is going to die. It always happens. Mega Karunu. Yeah. But so, that's kind of been interesting. I thought I'd share that interesting tidbit with you. So when I begin doing that voice work again, I will let you all know, and you can go and enjoy it, provided you enjoy the sound of my voice. Which, let's be honest, everyone does. But so that's sort of the intro. That's been my weekend. Lots of fucking. Yep, we did a lot of that. Watched, if any of you haven't checked it out, by the way, give What We Do in the Shadows a watch. Fucking phenomenal show. Fucking phenomenal show. Oh yeah, and Canuck, you're right there. So let's just catch up. Let's see. Wondered about the phrase "bury the hatchet." That is well, you know what? I'm gonna look that shit up right now. Apparently, a lot of other people do too. The phrase "bury the hatchet" comes from a ceremony performed by Native American tribes when previously warring tribes declared peace. When two tribes decided to settle their differences and live in harmony, the chief of each tribe buried a war hatchet in the ground to signify their agreement. That is considerably more interesting than I thought it might be.
Stop the ass kissing with you.
Neat. So let's take a look here, see who we've got, see who's in the chat. Over on YouTube, DC Valentine is, I'm going to guess, the only person there. But welcome on YouTube, DC. And we've got the usual suspects of the Caffeine Tweaker, the One Fuck Canuck, the Bud Babe, Scrappy, Mickey Ficky. Catharsis is here. Skull Maggot just hosted with a viewer. Don't worry, Scully, I was just bullshitting. You know how I like to fill up time in the early part of the show and then stretch it out needlessly. It's like I'm trying to get to the show. I want to pad it for runtime, and then my dumbass just ends up streaming for like 2.5, 3 hours anyway. So, fuck it. Liz is here. Wargadarts. Still love that. Wargadarts is here. Pris is here. Everybody's here for the show. So, oh, crab. So you caught on to me because of Chilling Tales. Yeah, see? Well, I'm glad that we made up because, like, yeah, you know. And I was glad, too, because the dude straight up admitted, he's like, I was in a bad place. It was a fucked up time back then. So let's clean slate, be professional. I'm like, I'm all about it. I haven't given a shit in a long time. And I'm trying to give less of a shit in general. So that's good. Wargadarts. Technically, it works as a name, I think. Anyway, let's do a position. Oh my goodness. That's right. Now here we are on the main screen. Apologize for the lackluster episode name. I was out of ideas, and because Quinn's here, I can't go getting trashed and coming up with dumb shit. Like over the weekend, I came up with the notion that you guys have seen the stories about like those knuckleheads, like vegan gains and shit. He put his dog on a vegan diet, and it occurred to me, that's bad. I mean, we all know that's bad. But can you imagine for a moment, right? Can you imagine for a moment being like one of those rescue dogs who was tied up for like a decade, just truck chained in the backyard, and you got to eat leftovers and spoiled food and shit, and then finally ASPCA comes and you get a forever home, yay. Imagine being one of those dogs and then seeing on TV or the internet with your master that like there's another dog who's being starved to death by their loving dog mom. They're starving to death because they're being consistently fed their owner's nonsense kale chip quinoa bullshit food. How much of a drag is that gotta be? You know, like you're this like fucking grizzled old pit bull who's just been through the shit, and then it's like, damn, I guess I don't have it worse. That would be fun. That would be fucked up, wouldn't it? You need this stream to be a good one. Fuck, Skull. Just spotlight me on that one. Like, okay. I'm gonna do my best for you. Let's check in with Mr. Rona's world tour and see what kind of silly shit is going on as a result of that. Well, to start out with, Peruvian mayors, they're on their game right now. That's right. Peruvian mayor poses as a corpse to avoid arrest for flouting coronavirus lockdown, reports say. That's right. Now his political career may be dead. Oh my God, Natalie O'Neill, I hope, from the New York Post.
I'll be honest with you.
New York Post, that says a lot.
I'm kind of retarded.
Sweet Jesus. Now his political career may be dead. The mayor of a town in Peru posed as a dead coronavirus victim by lying in a coffin while wearing a face mask to avoid being arrested for violating lockdown rules that he should have been helping enforce, according to reports on Thursday. Oh, I love this story already. Jaime Rolando Urbina Torres was out drinking. I've been smoking too much again. Drinking with friends in Tantara on Monday night when he allegedly played dead to throw off cops who arrived to bust them for defying public health orders amid the pandemic. The mayor, who has already faced criticism for being absent for much of the time during the outbreak, playing golf.
I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
Is shown in a photo released by local police laying in a coffin with his eyes closed. Torres was detained for violating curfew and social distancing laws. Where's the photo? Fuck. Where's the goddamn photo? Peruvian mayor poses as corpse. I want to see this goddamn picture. Let's go images. See, you could have shown me that. Look at that. Look at that guy. He's so clever. That clever lad. He's getting himself away. Yeah. He's getting away with it. I hope not. Well, what? I can't leave a comment? The fuck is this? What is this? I can't leave a comment. I'm just going to go straight to Fox. I feel like leaving a goddamn comment. I'll tell you what. Let's see. Bum. Why this couple regrets getting tattoos for future wedding dates. Oh, I can imagine that. I'm not trying to bring you through the real news here. That's a drag. I just want to find something to leave a comment on. And it doesn't matter what it is. There we go. Hey, Memorial Day beach stuff. Look at that. Look, people are at the beach. That's right. Nope, man. Oh my God. Oh, thank Christ. I thought they took away my powers. When
it comes to reopening, phase 1 is in full force.
Off, you bastard. Right, so, let's take a look. See, I was gonna call I was gonna call that the whole Peruvian thing a communist plot, but no, that's not gonna work. I'm just gonna leave the same non sequitur comment then. Man, oh man, I can't believe the Peruvian mayor would go to the lengths fuck me, what's wrong with me today? To the lengths of posing like a corpse. I don't know much about Peru, but I imagine since it has a mayor, it must be a town somewhere in Mexico. What part of Mexico is Peru in? Is Mexico even a real place? Or just a factory? To make migrants with names like Ecuador and Chile. I don't know. That's why I rely on the broadcast journalism industry to fulfill my every curiosity. Unless they're pinko, commie, fake news pushers. None of that, thank you. I was at the beach just today and drowned no less than 5 communists. They were disguised as lifeguards, and all I had to do to get them out to me was to pretend to drown, then stand upon their shoulders until they stopped moving. I'm doing my part. Are you doing yours? There we go. And I get the dog bone icon. Yay! That's fantastic. That's some good shit right there. I live for this. I live for this shit, you know? Liz is randomly saying she's seen it go. Also, dogs can't look up. Just, in case anyone is curious. So that is something going on there. Oh yeah, I forgot it was a completely different story. What's it look like here? That's a little terrifying. A little bit. I love too the guys with the goatees. You can just picture them making YouTube videos from the front seats of their trucks. That's some exciting audio too. Let's try this again, though. Let's try this again with something just a little bit different. Let's see. We're going to play this over from the beginning, and then... Really, Fox? Really? You're that fucking... Wow. Holy shit. This is what they give me. Let's try that again. Wow, this website fucking sucks balls. Unless did this dude just I don't understand what's happening here. This dog shit can play. This dog shit always plays.
Phase 1 is in full force across.
I don't care about this dick bag. I want to play the Benny Hill theme song. There we go. Well, we proved something here. The Benny Hill theme does not make everything funnier. It's just funny to listen to while other shit goes on. So, that was a thing. What else is happening due to the Mr. Rona's World Tour? Well, that's right. Spite porn takes off during lockdown times. Here we see, man, I'm forgetting her name. What was that blonde Nazi chick? Lauren Southern here. Lauren Southern's found a new career, dubbing herself Allie Eve Knox, who bills herself as an adult content creator specializing in fetishes, particularly financial domination. Fuck me. It's a findom. It's a findom. God damn it. I love how that's a fetish to some people, too. You know, we started calling them simps now, but were we calling them simps when we came up or started hearing about femdom, or findom, rather? Yeah, anyway, so Hate Your Ex, a porn star is offering a new way to make them feel bad for any real or perceived past slights. Oh, this is fucking healthy. This is fucking healthy. Allie Eve Knox, who bills herself as what I just said, and you guys just had to double up on that to fill space. Bazingas. Damn. Why? Oh, and OBS is doing its wonderful My Favorite Thing Ever again. Fuck you, OBS. I'm just so fucking pissed about this. I gotta look it up now. OBS video capture. Is it freezing? No. What the fuck ever, OBS. You can eat a dick. Anyway, so yeah, as you can see, this is what I was talking about. Lauren Southern's sister, my god, that creature is hard not to like to look at. But yeah, so this findom Lauren Southern lookalike, this actually just how she sits on couches, by the way. Like tell her to like relax and she'll just hop up like she's about to like pounce, which is fun, I suppose. Yeah, but she's been getting all kinds of requests. Well, let's see what it is. Let's see what she did here with the scorned ex-wife. And why is it? The fuck is this about? Is there a reason there is no sound? This is... The fuck are you doing? What is this garbage? That's weird. It's like none of this sound is playing. I don't get it.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh well. Anyway.
I'm
Damn,
kind of
look,
retarded.
She got her boo-boos out. She got her boobies out there. And she has 2 profiles. That's anyway. She's making spite. It's called spite porn. Everybody. Oh yeah, that's a good question. I'm gonna. Is Lauren still on Twitter? Let's see. Lauren Southern. No, it looks like not. Unless I don't know. I don't know. Let's just ask Faith Goldie. Faith Goldie, OnlyFans when? There we go. Boom. And tweeted. There we go. That's fine. Spite porn, though. So, yeah, Knox is getting all kinds of requests called spite porn. In them, she does a variety of sexual things to pique the interest of the viewer, and then before abruptly pulling a bait and switch and berating the viewer. I'm pretty sure that's a fetish for some people. A woman just ordered a custom video from me to send to her ex-husband and have him shame him for all the shit he did when they were together, Knox tweeted last week. Her father's got to be fucking proud, man. Like, not only is she a porn star, she's helping. She's a bitch for hire. That ain't bad, actually. I gotta say, that ain't bad. Bitch for hire. It's a racket, you know. Let's see if Faith got back to me yet. Nope. Still not. I mean, sure. There's some. What is this? Ah, thank you there, bud, babe. Just gonna retweet that. But yeah, no, this is the sad thing. I don't know why I can't get any of these Nazi chicks to hook me up with OnlyFans links to their websites so I can look at their bodies and objectify them. They're white. I'm white. That should be fine with them. Basically, like, I think Faith Goldie's, it's the kind of thing you just need to come to expect. Oh, Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. Yeah, don't tell anyone, Scrappy. Listen, that's the thing. It's a great thing about Actually, I wrote that down. Yeah, I've actually got a bit about how much I love banging Nazi chicks.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Just for the spite, you know?
I'm kind of retarded.
But speaking of spite, yeah, the woman gave Knox a greatest hits list, and then she played them out after the video first, luring him in. Can we play this with sound, please? Alright, it's... Where's the goddamn audio? You fucked it up. I can't hear anything. What's this website of yours again? iwantclips.com. I'm over 18. It's what I have to do. I need to pay $15 in order to hear her dumb shit? Is it? I need to leave a Yelp review about this woman. Let's go to Yelp. See if I've been banned yet. Let's see here. Oh, Peshoff. There. Go on the sign in. Where the YouTube sense. Go on the sign in. And register to do stuff. Gonna go ahead. Let's see. Coronavirus. I can review the coronavirus? That'd be awesome. No thanks. Convenient urgent care. That doesn't help. How about the White House? And we'll just go to Washington, D.C. Can I review the White House on Yelp? I can review the White House on Yelp. Fantastic. It's my favorite thing to do. Add a photo from the White House. I'd be happy to add a photo from the White House. I'm going to add this photo. Yeah. It's only this big. That's the caption for the photo. Upload. Boom. And I'm reviewing the White House. What? I'm done. I'm done with that. I want to just review the White House. There we go. Now, let's get to it, shall we? All right, I'm going to write a review of the White House. I've experienced better. So, here I was, all lonesome and quarantined, with nowhere to go and no one to talk to. My cat,
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Senor.
I'm kind of retarded.
Check it out in just a second. My cat, Senor Whisker Faces, has stopped speaking to me ever since I tried to make him vegan. One night, I gave the White House a call, and a lovely woman, codenamed Dana, talked me down from both a literal and proverbial ledge. You have no idea what sort of sultry sounds came through my Galaxy S2 as I sat upon what I like to call my balcony, but my neighbors call their balcony. And how said sultry, sugary molasses, that's not how you spell molasses, sugary molasses dripping, said sultry, sugary molasses dripping. Sorry, got distracted looking at candies on another website. My point, however, is that while the president may be a bit of a buffoon from time to time and then some more times, Dana saved my life and my marriage. I will always be indebted to that lusty, busty lady of the White House night. Epic? It says it's epic. Oh my god, Yelp thinks I'm good at this. Hey, what's up, Habib? I'm just reviewing the White House on Yelp. I'm also gonna review Paco's Tacos. Is there no Paco's Tacos? Tacos El Chilango food truck. It's a lie. I'm gonna give it 5 stars. Oh no, 4 stars. Great tacos, but I knocked off a star because I don't consider a van to be a truck. Maybe you people do out in wacko land, liberal Washington, D.C., but out here in the Ozarks, no, out here in the old country, where my fathers killed their firstborn. No, that's too much. Where my fathers' fathers were free to discipline their children with violence. We knew the difference between a van and a truck. I got that lesson when I was a boy because I was told it was a windowless truck with puppies inside it, and guess what it was? A damn Mazda. No puppies, just roof and all. No, just no, just no puppies, just GHB, and a lot of leather. All right, add a photo. Let's see what I got in the old photo bank, because I keep lots of dumb pictures. On this here, I do. So we're gonna give them picture of a pot roast. That'll be perfect. I don't have a Windows. Making up GHB is a real thing. All right. So that's continuing on. That's still going. Let's see what it was. What did Infinite Ideas send me here? This is a bit of journalism, he says. I'm a big fan of journalism. Quandary for high flyers: how to travel safely to your yacht. Bloomberg. Oh my God, guys, look at that. Can you believe such ancient foreign structures still exist? We haven't bombed those. Fucking, that's amazing. Can I comment? I don't really give a shit. Can I? No? I can't leave a comment. Let's see. Malta is a destination, sir. Why did you send me this? Ideas? I don't get it. Error. I'm not allowed to comment. It's especially no fun. Hey, who wants like a lovely thing to smile about, huh? Let's look at, like, everybody loves. Oh my God, did Faith Goldie get back to me? No. Just gotta like. Everybody go like and retweet that. Go like and retweet that until it's ready. Oh. Yeah, Steph, I just saw the picture you sent for Quinn there. That's pretty awesome. I'm gonna make sure she gets it. Actually, I might even try to have it printed. That'll just be like, you get a birthday card. Do I get a present? No, I'm a streamer. It's either birthday gifts or Cigarettes. You want some cigarettes? You have cigarettes? Here, have some cigarettes. Happy 12th birthday. Quinn! It's a couple things. One, my friend Steph sent this for you. This is original new artwork for you. Happy birthday.
Yay.
Yeah. And two, do you like coupons?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Mm.
Okay, so if I give you like a book of coupons, does that like cut it in my like off the hook for a birthday gift?
No.
Oh. Okay, well, I'll have to think of something else. So, you go ahead. Hey, what about a trade magazine? Do you know what that is?
No.
Yeah, no, it's like if you're like, do you like fly fishing, right?
No.
No? Okay, well, I got you a subscription, so you're gonna start getting magazines at the house.
No.
So I don't know. You can do what you like with them. I already paid for it.
No.
Anyway, I try to be a good dad, and yeah. So I'm just gonna have to get Quinn like a carton of cigarettes. And she'll be like, I don't smoke. I'll be like, oh, I see. So it was good enough in the breakfast club, but not good enough for you, huh? Goddamn. Great. Carton of L&M menthols for you. That's what you're getting. I'm gonna get my daughter for her birthday. It's a carton of L&M menthols. If she remains in Manchester for another 10 years, well, that's what she'll want for her birthday. Anyway, let's look at dogs. Did y'all see this? Yeah, that's right. Look at the dogs. Look at the dogs. What's up, Ben? And Scully, I don't know, she likes anime stuff, cosplay stuff, Invader Zim stuff. She just got a Nintendo Switch. She's playing Animal Crossing. Like, anything, like, if you, like a Dagon, I got her a Danganronpa keychain. She loved it. She loves everything Danganronpa. So, but look at these dogs. Look at these dogs. Everyone feel better. These dogs get to hug each other and spread coronavirus to their owners' overpriced homes. You thought the mortgage was bad. Now you all get Mr. Rona. Went out for a walk. There's nothing quite better than coming across a cute dog. But what happens when a cute dog crosses paths with another cute dog and they realize that they know each other? What happens when one owes the other one money? Let's find out. We can confirm that the result is a sweet moment. This happened recently when the cockapoos Monty and Rosie, who had been born in the same litter, making them siblings. Oh, okay. I thought the sentence was supposed to go elsewhere. The pair had been separated as puppies when they were taken to their forever homes and hadn't seen each other in around 10 months. But when they walk out for walks, their respective owners one day, they just so happened to bump into each other. It's a small town. And, look at the dogs hugging each other. Oh, God, that's sweet. Someone should add the black logo to that photo. The two dogs remembered each other almost instantly, and luckily Monty's owner snapped some shots of the pair of them uniting, because nothing happens in the world if you don't have your fucking phone in your hand and take a picture of it. The fluffy pups look as if they are hugging one another in the pictures. I like how they say it looks as if they are. They are hugging it. Or what are they doing? Are they exchanging nutrients in a way only known to dogs? God damn it. The Libby Pincher tweeted the story after her dad told her about it. One of the dogs belonged to her father's friend named Dave. Hi, Dave! Everyone say hi, Dave. She tweeted, please look what my dad sent. I can't even. Of course you can't even, Becky. Alongside, she shared this, the photo and the message from her dad said, so Dave was out walking his dog and there's a couple walking towards him with a white version of his dog. Turns out they're brother and sister from the same litter, but instead of playing like they do with other dogs, look at this, they hugged it out. They hugged it out. That's right, I can comment. Let me take a moment to compose my thoughts, to distill the essence of what I plan to unleash upon this comment section here. Hi there from China. Boy, am I hungry. And there we go. Sometimes it's good to keep things sweet and short and simple and to the point. That's why I'm gonna go furry Oreo cookie. Cosmic Pizza in Washington, D.C. Was it Cosmic Pizza or Comet Pizza? Let's find out. Hey, what's up, Grindle? Pizzagate, Pizza Shop. Wow. They were sitting. Oh, it is Comet Ping Pong. Well, fuck it all. There we go. I'm not gonna be allowed on this website for very long. Write a review. Add a photo. Let's add a photo. Let's add a photo of Brie Larson. Let's add a photo of John Cusack holding a burrito. That's good. 5 stars. Comet Ping Pong. Upon knocking the secret code onto the steel security door hidden in the back of the mop closet, you will be greeted by an elderly man of indeterminate European origins. His English is good enough, but the accent can be a bit of a buzzkill. His name is Gregor. Gregor will lead you down a series of spiral staircases into the basement, where, after paying your fee directly to Joshua Epstein, you will be given a set of keys, handcuffs, a small strap of leather, and a number of bike chains. You will then be led to a small room where a young child is awaiting you. They will close the door behind you, and then you will have all the time with the young one you want as you both work to reassemble a classic 1985 model Huffy bicycle. Did you think this review was going elsewhere? Take your mind out of the gutter, you filthy, filthy person. You filthy, filthy person. I'll have you know, John Podesta has me on speed dial, and I and he and he tends not to call anymore, as I like to conference. I like to conference in Seb Gorka, just for the laughs. All the same, the burrito was acceptable. We never finished the bike. But they have free refills in the dining room. Also, no, I'm gonna leave it at that. There we are. Yeah. Supposed to be taking this seriously. Yelp is not a toy. The Pentagon. Of course I can review the Pentagon. Okay, let's review the Pentagon. Last one before we take a brief break and bring people in. There's actually a rather full-ish room tonight. Got some people in the clean room. Might end up bringing them in 2 at a time, I don't know. But if you like, jump on into the Discord. Of course, don't forget to toss a coin to your Twitcher. It's always fun. How many Yelp accounts have I gone through? Only like 3. That's a great thing about Gmail. Let's just you know, it's like, oh, I'm banned from this site. Oh, wait, I can sign up with Google again. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh. I'm just gonna use a picture of a fish sandwich. Wait a second, is it the good fish sandwich or the shit fish sandwich? I have a really good fish sandwich story, by the way. Anyway, there you go. Nope, actually, we're gonna use the sad fish sandwich. That's a good sad fish sandwich right there. Okie dokie. Oakley dokley. I'm giving it. I've experienced better. After extensive research, I've come to find that most regional airports in Iowa have better food courts than this piece. Sure, it's shaped funny. Sure, decisions there tend to murder tons of innocent brown people in countries we've never heard of. But Sbarro? Really? It's no wonder we're constantly at war. These general bros naturally must be suffering from the most backed up colons in all of government. I'm half of a mind to say that I bet the Twin Towers were themselves just distractions on 9/11, designed to take the attention away as that laser guided Hellfire missile took out an Arby's that some West Point grad didn't like. IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, is no joke, less so when taken in the context of foreign policy. bring our heroes in uniform some legit Jack in the Box or Carl's Jr. or be prepared to see the outbreak of Civil World War III sometime in the spring of 2021, provided Warner Brothers signs off on the project. Also, taco bowls for peace and science. Again, they're telling me I've got an epic review offering. I can't hear you applauding. I'm assuming all of you are. Good times. All right. So here we are at the 1 hour mark now. Gonna run down some of these Streamlabs here. Not a lot, but we got some people coming in. Let's see. We got Jables Boogly resubscribed tier 1 for 22 months. One Canuck resubscribed tier 1. That's 15 months in a row. 23 total. Saying happy birthday, Quino. One Canuck gifted a sub to Catharsis and Dead Wolf. Those are tier 1 subscriptions at 6 and 12 months respectively. Respectfully. Skull Maggot hosted with a viewer. Catharsis donated $4 so we could watch this piece. Let's see what this was all about. $4 a year.
I want to talk about that. What, do you really like animals, miss? Yes, you do. Which ones are your favorite? Every animal? That's sweet. Every single animal. They all have life. You're right. 100% right about that. They don't all need to. I feel like you haven't experienced enough life or death situations with animals. You know what I mean? Do you think an animal cares about your life? You think a polar bear is going, you know what? She's probably got backgammon on Tuesday. Maybe I won't eat her. I'm just gonna sit here with this Coca-Cola and sip it with my nephews. But I understand, you like animals because, you know, you live in the first world and it's boring and we gotta care about shit. I get it, I'm with you. Say again?
But do you see me? I'm technically from third world country, technically.
I almost thought you said, do you see me? I'm an animal. And I was... I was about to be like, whoa. Because you are Asian, right? So that would make you panda a little bit, right? No. You're third world, but you're from America, right? You're born and raised here.
No.
Where were you born?
Philippines.
Philippines. When did you come here?
When I was like 8 years old.
Oh, so you had some real shit.
Yeah, some real shit.
And in the Philippines, are there any animals that they eat that we don't eat here?
I was told from my English friend that we're not going to win this.
You're not going to win this. But it's not about win or lose. It's not about win or lose. It's just about understanding shit. In the Philippines, they eat dogs because they don't care as much about dogs, right? Because they don't have Chipotle. They don't have Chipotle, they got Chihuahua.
I think that's why my parents didn't want us having pets,
Because they'd get too hungry. Fido, come, Fido, come, Fido, come. Right in there, Fido. There we go. Nice and warm. With rice. I'll love some rice out there, huh?
Yeah, she's a good. I like her. She's a good.
That's all I'm saying. We're very
good
lucky
sport.
that we get to care about these. What part of the Philippines were you from? Cebu. Now, is that a wealthy region or is that a poor region?
Mediocre.
It's probably poor, right? I'm just guessing. It's
Because we put the city next to it, then
Right.
that means that it's somewhat.
we don't got to go into it. So it's a poor region where there's probably things there, right, that they'd be so lucky and grateful to have that we just take for granted right here.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like drinking water right there, it might not be the best. And maybe there's some people out there that don't even have fresh drinking water, you know? And tonight, you're gonna go home and take a shit into clean water. That's why I hate the sob story. I care about my people back home. I just. We have to look out of people for third world countries.
I have a sneaking suspicion that we'll be watching more of that lad in the near future. All right, one quick thing here. All right, well, I'm gonna just get through the rest of these these Streamlabs which have been trickling in slowly. That was Catharsis. Good on you, man. Good on you. Thank you for the $4 dues. Mickey Ficky. Subscribed with gifted a sub tier 1 to Scrappy and a tier 1 to Skull Maggot, 4 and 8 months respectively. Canuck gifted a sub to Angelic Nightmare, 5 months going strong. And Infinite Ideas, as we looked over before, wanted me to know about yacht clubs. So that's cool. I'm going to play a little bit of music for you while I go get Quinn ready for bed. I'll be back in like 2, 3, 5 minutes, something like that. A quick 5-minute break, have a quick smoke, get my kid ready for bed, and then I'll be right back to round out the second half of the show. If you are so interested, jump on into the Discord waiting room. It's the clean room. I'll be pulling people in. We'll be chatting, having a good time. So I will see you all in just a few minutes, and don't go nowhere. Don't do it. Don't even think about it. Don't you fucking do it. Don't you fucking do it. Cool. And we're back. That was a quick smoke. My kid decided to start trying to negotiate with me about bedtimes. So that was fun. Anyway, I'm going to start out by bringing the old Jables Bogley in. Yables Boglace. James Bogley. He's probably taking his shit. Let's see who hasn't been in recently. Let's take a look here. Let's do the random number generator. And it's the Habib. Yo. What up, Habib?
Hello.
How you been, homie? I ain't talked to you in a minute.
Yeah, we haven't talked in a couple of weeks. Yeah, been all right. All things considered. Got a bit of good news though.
What's that?
Finally, after I haven't had any work since January, and the last time I got paid for anything was February, and finally I have a lead that is actually going somewhere. It's a small shoot. We're just shooting this little apartment in fancy area in Dubai because they can't rent it out. We're waiting for a couple of pieces of furniture, and they want some fancy shoot to have it advertised. And I'm like, you know what? Doesn't seem like a fancy shoot or anything, but I'll take it.
You're doing real estate deals now?
I mean,
No, I mean
most
like
of my
real
work-
estate contracts.
most of my work is with hotels, but since now real estate is trying to bounce back, I guess I'm gonna get more work from that sector. And you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. Whatever. Give me work.
Well, just a quick thing here. You'll enjoy this, and then I'll actually show you what you sent me. But so I guess Infinite Ideas, when he's resubscribed Prime for 3 months, was trying to actually send me. I'll screen share so you can see it. Yeah, there we go. Yes, this. God damn it! OBS is fucking me up, bro. This tweet, it's a modern dilemma for the ultra-wealthy. A yacht awaits, but how to safely reach it without exposure to the germ-ridden masses. Wow.
Jesus.
They're not even
They're not even hiding it.
Nah,
Not
ain't
even
even-
pretending.
They're not even pretending, but yeah. We need to get back to normal. Cause that was like so great and stuff. Just not for, you.
This reminds me of a satire article that we covered on the pre-show a few weeks ago, which was like millionaires show their solidarity by spelling out we're all in this together with their yachts.
Right? Oh,
Jesus.
sweet Jesus, that's I love that this is like, this is the world we have now. This is the world we get to live. Did I just see Michelle Malkin? Oh yeah, and then of course there's this lovely piece. Did everybody catch Ninja Biden today?
Yeah, I've seen some
No.
pictures on Twitter. Looked kind of cringe, but
Joe
At least he's
Biden is
wearing a
not
mask.
cringe. Listen, Habib, all because like all of your countries get bombed and this guy gives it a thumbs up each time doesn't mean you can call him cringe, Because if you're not voting for Joe Biden, you're not black.
but I'm not black. I'm American, so I can't vote even if I wanted.
Well, listen, the only reason you can't vote is because you don't know how to vote by mail. That's what my dear president has been really worried. He's been worried about Saudi photographers voting by mail. It's a huge problem. All that Russia stuff, no. It was Saudi expats the whole way. You guys were responsible.
yeah.
You hijacked our liberty and election.
Yeah, we're a dangerous bunch. Be careful.
Hey, you really are. That's right. And yeah, I mean, I'm just actually gonna retweet this with a comment again, just so I can. I just want to see. I want to see like all 4.5 feet of Robert Reich get really upset. So I'm just gonna tweet this at Robert Reich. And Robert Reich v. Ben Shapiro. Yeah, there we go.
Why not?
Debate this topic. There we go. I'm not fucking this up at all. The internet is my friend, and it likes what I do to it. As long I got consent from the internet to fuck it this hard long time ago. Hashtag me nothing.
I miss old internet.
Hashtag me number 1. That's what I want. Fuck me too. No, who wants to be number 2? Being number 2 just means that you're the best loser in the bunch. Hashtag me 1. I'm gonna tweet that actually. Actually, I'm just gonna go
Oh shit.
find a good Joe Biden story. Hashtag me 1. Yeah.
I was thinking about contacting Newgrounds and exclusively posting the pre-show there.
You know, I was actually thinking of live streaming tonight's episode to MySpace, personally. Yeah,
Why
it's,
not?
Oh yeah,
You might
Andrew
be Joe
Schultz, that
Rogan, and
comedian
they
that you
just throw you
played.
a few $1 million and be like, yeah, let's be exclusive, like, you know. So,
Yeah,
move your shit to Spotify.
yeah. I got into a Twitter argument, and by Twitter argument, I made a comment. Somebody misinterpreted that. I clarified, and then they stopped replying. About that whole thing.
Man, that's like a Vouch debate.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh no, I was just saying, like Spotify is not available in every country, and Joe Rogan always said that it would be available everywhere to everyone. So it kind of goes against his principles to go exclusively Spotify.
Well, have either of you seen Low Res's documentary on it yet? Like his little mini, 10-minute video.
I've been meaning to watch it.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good, and it's funny because like he's sort of semi-predicting in his and I love the fact that he's referred to as, like, you know, his way of speech. He sounds like James Cagney's retarded nephew, but yeah, he's like, he even points out he's like you know, he's an older man. He's in his 50s. And honestly, at the height of his popularity now, where do you go from here? But he's kind of predicting like Rogan's gonna start kind of backpedaling and like maybe we should make it more available. And then he's like, there's a news item out. This is a funny one too, and it kind of like it doesn't exactly remind me of that shitty ass that shitty goddamn Bloomberg article there. But he's like, I guess the fact that he's like struck $100 million deal while the rest of the nation is eating shit. He's like, yeah, it feels kind of shitty.
The deal is worth over $100. The deal is worth over $100 million. They're not necessarily paying him $100 million. It's the deal is worth over $100 million.
Yeah,
that
includes like in dividends and let's say it's not like a bulk payment. It's never a bulk payment.
Yeah.
But still, $100 million is $100 million. No matter how you break it, that's a lot of fucking money.
Hold up. War God, where does it? Does it still describe? Hang on, hold up. War God, where does that still describe it? Is it here on Twitch? Anyway, continue. Sorry.
Yeah, on Twitch.
Oh, okay, I can fix that.
Yeah, I've been telling you to do that for like a year.
Well, I don't know if you noticed, Jables, but I kind of like I'm kind of like lazy and incompetent, you know. So yeah. How about that? Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay, I can edit that. Edit panels. Continue, lads. Continue.
Yeah, I forgot where we were.
I think he struck the deal really because he lost all of that sweet arena money that he was looking forward to over the summer, right before he recorded a special. He was supposed to record a special at the end of the summer.
Spotify shelling $100 million is not something that they've done before. That's a lot of fucking money. That's a lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they're banking on. They're probably banking on the idea of making Spotify like the podcast center of the internet, which is not going to happen.
No,
it won't.
They're banking on him driving a shit ton of people over the platform. That's what they're banking.
That's a curious thing, though.
think
Will it
it's
work?
a sound investment. I just don't.
Well, I mean, it's the sort of thing. Like when I saw the podcast they did with Patton Oswald when he announces it at the beginning, and my God, that thing legit got bombarded with dislikes. And then like the top comment I saw was something like, "No, this is a good thing because now I can actually get back to my life and I won't be listening to JRE all goddamn day." All right.
I mean, I listen to like a Joe Rogan show once a month, maybe. Like, I'm not an avid listener to him. Like, when he has someone interesting or someone I want to laugh at, I would tune in. Like whenever he has Dave Rubin on, I love those episodes because I get to listen to two idiots talk about politics. It's amazing.
Well, I mean, Dave did famously eat shit a couple times on his show just because, like, when you ask Dave to articulate an actual idea that somebody hasn't just said to him, he kind of stumbles and gets fucked up, right? And so it's easy to just sort of, it's like he's got a boat made out of newspapers. You just look at it sternly and it's poking holes and the water's filling up. I mean, yeah, and he gets retards like Tim Pool on there. So he can go and try and get some more exposure so he can settle his lawsuit with his brother. But then he's got like David Pakman. I'm like, now that's an exciting show. My God.
Oh, the one with David Pakman was so boring.
Well, he did another one. Was it the first one?
I couldn't I listened to the first one. The second one I just couldn't finish it. I was just like, this is too boring. Now the interviews that he does that I really like is when he has John Carmack on. When he had Neil deGrasse Tyson a couple of times, and those were very interesting. And even though he's a very controversial person with retarded takes, when he had Elon Musk on, that was a very interesting show.
Yeah, that was entertaining. I mean, like I'll tend to like, unless it's like a guest that I don't like or find genuinely boring, right? So like if I look in like the description, because I just listen to it on YouTube, but if I was to like put it on, like if I look at the description, it says like, oh, he's an author and a baker, right? I'm like, I'll give it 5 minutes, and if I'm not hooked, I'll just say fuck it, and I'll just like listen to like an old episode of like Two Bears One Cave or something. Like that's pretty much been like that's actually kind of been my. I never really was really big into podcasts until the lockdown happened, which is really strange because again, I should remind people, nothing changed for me. Nothing changed for me. I go to the bar less, as in not at all. I went out to the bar the other day because they reopened and you have to make reservations now, and that felt stupid. And then I'm sitting there and I'm like, for the price of these 2 drinks, I could have just taken a bottle home. This is dumb. Why did I ever do this? Yeah. I don't like this. I look around, I'm like, oh, look, that woman has no ankles and she just got a mountain of nachos. This is what we need to reopen for. Diabetes. We need to reopen so that the diabetes industry can stay as robust and healthy as it's ever been, as people go and slap down $22 for what is effectively just a pile of Kraft cheese and old bread. I'm all for it. I really am.
My favorite time to write jokes is sitting at the bar at the pizza place and getting a beer and a shot, a slice of pizza, and then just write jokes.
That much I do miss. I will say that. I miss sitting at the bar, getting a little buzz on, and then just making everyone within earshot like that's the goal. Like I'll start getting somebody cracking up at some stupid shit I'm saying, and then I'll just talk some more shit. And then I'll like talk shit about somebody at the bar, but in a fun way. And it's just like, it's like doing a set and they buy me drinks, right? It's fantastic.
I'm kind of retarded.
Yeah, I miss bars. They're not open here yet. I mean, we're gonna start reopening slowly this week. Because our number of recoveries are now overtaking the number of new cases. So our active cases are going down. That's a good sign. But they're rushing to reopen as soon as that happened, and I'm like, why can't we just wait for a couple of weeks just to be sure? But
Ooh, we are.
Yeah.
If you look right now,
my state's not doing so well.
We are looking. Oh my God, guys! I think it's gonna happen tonight. We're not even gonna join the 100,000 club. We're gonna found the 100,000 club.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah. You guys are there.
America number one, Habib.
Yeah,
Fucking-
well, they were saying obesity is one of the biggest factors for
Dude,
how
that's.
this
I
affects
mean,
you.
listen.
So
The Saudis are just as obese as you guys when it comes to per capita. Look at our number of deaths. Not an excuse. Just not an excuse at all.
No, it's because we're fucking dumb. I mean, this is like I was mentioning this like last week. Last week I was on the phone with my therapist, and like, it's a weird thing to it's still being in therapy now because I'm not depressed. Like this fucking really dull apocalypse thing has been wonderful for my mental health. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, so anything really bothering you? I'm like, well, I kind of wish I felt bad more often. What do you mean? I'm like, well, I guess there's gonna be 100,000 people dead this week. That sucks. That's literally all I could say about it. Like, as for the rest of it, I'm like, hey, this has been great. I'm hanging with my neighbors. I learned to not give a shit about all of the stupid garbage that, like, filled up my mind and day before. I don't fucking care. Like, it used to be like I'd see dumb shit on the internet and I'd be like everyone else, like, harumph, harumph, harumph. Now it's just like, yes, get worse. Fight more, puppets. H3 and Keemstar, dance, puppets, dance.
yeah, well, Nick, the issue is like it's easier to feel worse about it if there's something you can do, like to fix it or something. If there's like anything that you can do to fix it, well, what can you do? Wear a mask. It prevents
No, I'm not
spread.
wearing a mask. I'm not
That's
a
literally all you.
communist.
That's literally all you can do.
Tickle
I'm
Trunk.
under-
Tickle
It's
Trunk.
just
Under
do
a
your best to
communist
prevent spread
flag
and wash your
mask,
hands.
Actually,
Well, Tickle Trunk, thank you for dropping in. You need to come around more often, bud, and hang out. And I know you're always fucking lurking, buddy. Resubscribe to your 3 for 31 months. Whew, it's going strong, homie. Going real strong. But I mean,
Yeah.
well, that's part of the thing. Like when I see like you know, there are times when I see like, you know, I look at like the trends each day, like the little bouncy line, you know, the graph line that we all see about the infections. And I get a little sad every time I see it go down in the middle of people being fucking stupid, because like that's my biggest worry, is somehow we're gonna slip past it with like only 250,000 dead people by 2021, right? And then all of these fat pigs, these unlettered swine who are like, you can, like, right now, yeah, they passed the reauthorization of the Patriot Act. So it's like, yeah, they're going to be looking at your phone. They're going to be looking at your fucking web history without a warrant. But my God, if you can't haul your gigantic family of 4, I don't mean it's a lot of people. I just mean you all of you have diabetes, down to Baskin Robbins twice a week so you can stuff your faces and sneeze at the public servants. You know, like, if those fucking people are proven right, bring on the fucking meteor. You know, why is this virus? This virus is killing the wrong people. That's the problem. It's killing the wrong people.
The thing is, they're already been proven wrong. Like like I've listened to all the excuses that a lot of those idiots just put online, and they're like, yeah, well, it's only killing old people. I mean, you just look at the numbers. That's not real. There are people that are younger than me and healthier than me that already died for this. And then, like Jabel said, some of them are going like, well, it's pre-existing conditions, obesity and whatnot. You look at other countries, we still have the same kind of conditions in the populace here at sometimes even higher rates, but our number of deaths is way less per capita even.
Well, it's also been, there might be several strains of it that's just
what's happening in the US. Okay, let me just sum it up. It's a failure from all the way, the upper echelon of the government, all the way from the president.
I love it.
To the lowest person on there in the
what I realized,
leadership scale.
No, you're absolutely
everyone failed.
Right. But what I realized is I realized, like, I think the part of me that had hope for a brighter future is kind of like on vacation now. Because it's one of those things, like, have you ever had you know, everyone's had bad days, but have you ever had a bad day that was so unusually, amazingly, perfectly bad that at a certain point you just started kind of laughing about it? You're like, wow, how did it get how did everything manage to suck in such perfect order? This is amazing. You know, it stops even being a bad day. It's just remarkably ridiculous. And it's
Yeah, it's like when someone says something so stupid and you're like, I'm not mad, I'm impressed.
yeah, no, it's like one of those things. I'm kind of there right now, honestly. Like, I'm kind of there. I'm like, fuck it. You know what? This shit's fucking hilarious. Let it get worse. Cause like and you got all these dipshits out there, like they're just hopelessly defending like all of the bad shit because it's their team. And the people are like, oh, you must be a Democrat 'cause you're laughing and criticizing Trump folks. I'm like, no, I'm not. Pelosi's just as bad. They're like, who are you going to vote for? And I put it this way over and over again. I see the election this year like it's like a massive raging house fire, right? And you've got Joe Biden, who's this dinky little garden hose that ain't going to do any good at all. And then you've got Trump, who's a fire hose that's full of gasoline.
Yeah.
Fuck it, let's the gasoline hose will be a lot more fun to spray. I'm not voting for him, but fuck it, let's see how bad this can get. Because fuck yeah, it's great.
A vote for Biden is a vote for his VP and his cabinet.
Yeah, we don't even know who that
depends
is.
on his VP. Yeah,
gonna be
if
like-
his VP is good, then
Kamala,
I
it's gonna
think when
it's
it
gonna
comes
be
to Biden. The only
gonna
like,
be-
the only thing that I would actually say that you should vote for Biden for is so that the Supreme Court doesn't get even more stacked by Republicans. That's the only reason. But other than that, I really
Well,
I don't really fault anyone for not voting for him. Like,
well, just
Fuck that.
imagine
Fair,
like
but
just
the vote blue, no matter who, people left a bad taste in my mouth. So I'm gonna.
yeah. Well, I mean, it'll be funny too though when he picks Kamala Harris and then dies after being inaugurated, and her eyes go wide, not because she gets to be president, but because she now woman loves throwing people in prison, but now as president, she has the power to make concentration camps, and you know that in the back of Kamala Harris's mind, that's been a dream of hers ever since she read about them in 8th grade. It's like, hey. Like, I love camp. What were these ones like?
Are you skipping school? I'll throw your parents in jail.
Yeah.
Skipping school.
I will gas your grandparents if your grades aren't up to expectations. I will make you choose. I will find families with 3 children, and I will make the one truant child pick between their siblings who gets shot in the front yard, and I will issue a presidential decree that the body has to stay there until the t-shirt looks vintage. Brilliant. Fine. I'm looking forward to it. That's the future I want. That's the future I deserve. And I'm not even placing myself above the rest of these hopeless retards and these illiterate swine who are gonna who led us to this place. I'm like, we have no options. This is amazing. Put us in camps. It's like, at least Vermin, he came out, he's like, yeah, the concentration camps. That's what we need. Trump could do that too. He could put legit concentration camps out, and if he branded them right, like, his supporters would just be like, I want to go first. I like train rides when they're private.
Are they gonna have a blob and a water trampoline? Because I'm totally down.
Wouldn't it be great? It's like we get the new American death, like the American death camps. They're not death camps. They're just end of life camps. Consider it premature hospice. Basically, there's a water park and a gas chamber. We didn't want you to be too depressed. Like, are these forced labor
slide
camps?
into
The
the
right
chamber.
shower this time.
It's like, well, everyone, we wanted to make these new camps of ours forced labor camps, but unfortunately Jeff Bezos said he didn't want us horning in on his racket.
Yeah, it's like I mean, you can say this stuff as if like it's set, but there's some genius pundits that you guys have over there, like Tim Pool, goes like, well, maybe you give people UBI, but in return they get forcibly, into the army and sent to wars.
Yeah, basically, Tim's out there like, I mean, we've got to, we have to defeat these socialists, and I think the best way to do that is basically for the government to give everyone money and then force them into civil service. Oh, That's it. Oh yeah, no, that makes sense, Tim Pool. I'm right there with you. You know what? In fact, like I think the best way to defeat the Nazis is just to kill off the Jews and the Gypsies. Why not? You know, it really
his
no,
mind
it
is like,
it
send
does come
kids to
down.
war.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Can't
It
kill
does.
off the gypsies. You learn the best cons from the gypsies.
Yeah, it does. Well, I mean, it does kind of come down to that sort of thing, though. It comes down to that kind of classic branding game. The thing I love, the thing I've forgotten, when I used to work in politics, right? One of the main trick that that made you good at your job, right, was being able to convince people of things by determining the right words to use and then using them appropriately. It's that Bernays formula, you know? The thing I forgot, though, is like, so smart, genuinely intelligent people are harder to con in that way than stupid people. What I've failed to realize, and I kind of regret just setting my YouTube career on fire the way that I did, is that if I could still have contact with the Tim Pools, if I could get like a word in the ear of Dave Rubin, these people are so fucking stupid. I could probably genuinely convince them of anything just like that. Like, you know, the best way to defeat socialism is to make sure everyone has what they need. And, and then, and, you know, you want to avoid a socialist revolution? What we need to do is we need robust public services and compulsory public service. That'll defeat the left. It will defeat the left, Dave Rubin. Yes, I agree. Cool. All right, Dave Rubin, the not socialist who's all for public health care. Instead, it's now like, I swear to Christ, guy's gone from being a progressive lefty atheist, right, to now like, I'm identifying as a conservative even though identity is stupid. Like, okay, so Dave's gonna be straight within 2 months. We got to prepare for that, right? I think we can all agree. Dave Rubin will be straight in 2 months' time. After that, I don't know. Yeah, maybe
After
it'll
that,
just be like,
his husband will have to go trans, I guess.
yeah, he'll just be like, well, I listen, I love you, Doug, or whatever his fucking name is. I
It's
love
Dave,
you.
Dave and
just-
Dave.
Really?
Yes.
Are they gonna open like a roadside burger shop together just to prove how not gay they are?
Dude,
Damn.
I committed the most atrocious thing I could do in a quarantine kind of situation. I read his book.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, it was. I couldn't
Oh
do
my
that.
god. Oh
No.
my! It's the worst thing that is
Oh.
ever written on paper.
War
It
God
is
Arts.
so bad.
Oh, real quick, War God Arts. I actually am planning on releasing new merch. I was dragging my feet on it, but I'm going to be releasing a series of new t-shirts on the Teespring soon that say, in Chinese, please don't cough on me. That was sent to me by a friend, and I got to get on that shit. But, yeah, no, it's like, you know, that's what I can't help but think to myself. I'm like, you know, this is what we need to do. We need to start manipulating these stupid fucking pundits in the way that I used to organize and manipulate ordinary people, because I'm seeing with the Tim Pools and the Dave Rubins and fuck, you know what? I love the fact that classic liberal Sargon, like, one of his go-to pals now is Millennial Woes. Oh, yeah, no, I mean, yeah, there's like, you know, there's a lot of daylight between classical liberalism and conservative ethno-nationalism, and we're proving that every goddamn day. Like, fuck them. These people need to be manipulated like these people need to be manipulated like the sheep they see everyone else to be. And you know what? I think it's time I fake my own death, invent a new identity, and get around to doing it.
Like, if you understand how to communicate these things and how to, like you said, use the right words, you would win at what the left on at least the YouTube and social media sphere right now is failing miserably at. Like, you can't really win the regular average Joe American by approaching them and go like, hey, I'm unironically an Antifa supporting socialist or a communist. Would you like to listen to my cause? You would never win them over. You're done.
Well, I mean,
at that moment, you're just done.
Well, this is the thing I love too. Like, what was it? I found a picture of the Penrose stairs the other day. You know, the stairs that just constantly lead into each other. That is YouTube debates in a fucking nutshell. Like, okay, like when I heard Vosh was gonna debate Dankula, right? And I'm like, that's not a debate. Marcus even fucking knows it's not. Like, he's just going in there to shit post and have a good time. Vosh, I don't understand too. This is the thing I don't understand about the left. Why is it they consistently gravitate towards the most like backwards fucking dipshit people they can find? We get what? Fucking Kraut's still out there now, like, I'm going to talk now about how fascism is a bad thing. Oh, good. Thank you, Kraut. Yeah, you did a really good job making Coach Red Pill a fucking celebrity. Who else are you going to do next? Hey, you know what? Let's find the most obscure ethno-nationalist we can. You can launch one of your autistic fucking crusades against them and turn them into the Oprah of the fucking ethno-nationalist world. Good job, buddy. And this kid Vouch, like, I don't even pay attention to him these days, but some of the shit I've seen come out as like Twitter feed, I'm like, wow, bath salts is popular.
His Twitter feed is pretty much feeding his own fan base. I think for someone who's 25, he still has a long way to grow up. Like, he's at that stage. It's like, oh, socialism, everything is nice, everything can be owned by worker co-ops, and we're all going to be anarchists, and it's all going to be great.
Well, Jables, what was that Australian comic who, like, she's, like, opening her set with, like, about how, like, trauma informed her comedy, right? And it's not actually comedy. Who was that one you showed me the other night?
Hannah Gadsby?
Yeah. Like, we need more Bill Hicks and less Hannah Gadsby, We need more George Carlin and less... I don't even know, because I don't even like who's another like not unfunny progressive comic. Jimmy Dore, fuck it, yeah. We need more George Carlin, less Jimmy Dore. And I'm sorry, I know everyone loves him. I don't find him funny. I just don't.
Is Jimmy Dore supposed to be funny? Like,
okay,
does he have fans?
Yeah, no, I mean, he's a better pundit than he is a comic, but it's like, that's the thing.
No, he's not even a good pundit. Like, is he? No, this is news to me that he was at one point trying to be a comic, because that guy can't even string two sentences together. I mean, I'm more eloquent than him, and English is not even my language. Like,
it's just, this is the sad state of things, right? And then you get like the fact that Dave Rubin calls himself a comedian. It offends me on a very deep level that I didn't even know I had. If you read his book, you'll
see his comedy.
Yeah, and it's just this is just what kills me is like, and I don't give a fuck about the ideology, really. I don't like, like I've heard Dennis Miller, I've even heard like Anthony Cumia, right, managed to make a good joke with a political idea at the center of it, but it's still a decent joke. Yeah, and then, but now it's like,
Anthony Cumia is not even a stand-up. He's just a radio dude.
Yeah, well, the funny thing, I was listening to the Bill Burr podcast the other day. It was Kreischer and Bill Burr, and they had Jim Norton on, and so naturally, like 90% of the show is them just sucking the phantom ghost stick of Patrice, because you kind of have to. But
R.I.P. Pepperonis.
Yeah, but I mean, it was funny though, just listening to them talk about, because Norton was on Opie and Anthony for the longest time. Not a lot of people know, before they got big on, what was it, Sirius or XM, they were Boston rock DJs at WAAF, which has just recently become a Christian broadcasting company.
Oh God.
I talked to Opie and Anthony a few times actually, 'cause, like, they were part of my youth. I'd get home from like junior high or high school. I'd like turn the radio on, just start listening to whatever they're playing. I'd call in and make requests. I'd call in and joke with them and shit. I mean, naturally they wouldn't remember me, but yeah, Cumia's a comedy radio guy, and like, you can tell when he gets, like, when he loses his shit and he gets off on his political tangents, but like, he can still make you laugh. Dennis Miller, I think it's his.
Oh, go ahead and finish.
I was just gonna say, I think Dennis Miller kind of lost me, because in the 90s, his "I don't want to get off on a rant here. Here's a whole series of seemingly non sequitur comparisons," and shit I'm gonna make. Like it was fresh, it was hot, and it was interesting then. And now you've got him still doing that, and then you got Razorfist doing that, and it's like, okay, well, it's like the Dane Cook thing. It's like, okay, well, I've heard this joke. I can almost see it coming now. Like if you want to put politics in comedy, the comedy's got to come first. And it seems like there's increasing numbers. Like there's people who are being celebrated for being hilarious who just aren't funny or smart. And then there are people who are brilliant and hilarious, and they're just sort of written off as like, it's just a stand-up.
Yeah, and what I hate the most is when someone tries to do social commentary or political commentary in their comedy, and they go with the cringe kind of jokes. And there's some people that would criticize them. They'd be like, this joke is kind of old and crusty. And then it becomes too political. Like, the people who are against those guys be like, no, you're just being triggered. You don't like this joke because it upsets you. And you're like, no, I listened to the attack helicopter joke like back in 2015. It's no longer funny.
That was like Bill Burr's. That was like, sorry, go
Paper
ahead,
Tiger.
Yeah, Paper Tiger.
Yeah, that's also why like Hannah Gatsby got so much shit, because she literally said in a special, if your goal for comedy is just to make people laugh, then you're not doing it right.
Okay,
it depends.
That's a bit ridiculous, but I mean, like, well, that was the kind of like you were saying. By the way, guys, War Good Arts.
What's up, Nick? How you doing, man?
What's happening, homie?
Yo.
You won the role that time. I'm gonna start just filtering people in.
I just wanted to know I gave you some love down here because since I'm still new here, just wanted to point out why I'm here. My wife is the one that got me here, but
I figured that.
Me here, so.
Oh, nice.
And your Discord's full of really nice people too, so I appreciate it.
Against your goddamn will. That's right. There's this one thing I hate in this world. It's consent. No, I'm glad to have you, dude.
No,
in fact,
don't stop.
Well, you came at an interesting time. We've got a few, like, no one's in tonight, but I did notice that, like, after the Stanhope night, a number of the Killer Termites, like, they seem to enjoy themselves, and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna stick around here. So, yeah, it's a good time. Like, it's for the first time in I want to say like 2 years, the audience is growing. It's bizarre.
Nice.
Yeah,
And I promise, once I get into some cash, I'll toss them your way. I know,
that.
Megan, I know.
I will continue ripping off the government on food stamps and Section 8 until you do. It's like, here's the thing I wonder about. Why don't more anti-government conservatives rip off the government with welfare? It's like they took the money anyway. Otherwise, they're just going to be spending it on bombs or other poor people. Why doesn't your I don't like chapter books ass just go get food stamps? Go ahead and do it.
Because when it comes to those kind of people, it's only cool to get money from the government if you're a billionaire.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean those kind of people? Sorry, I'm just kind of.
Oh no, I was speaking more to the people who think that the welfare queen is like the biggest problem we're facing. It's like, I hate government. I want to take the government down. It's like, the best way you can do it? Bankrupt it. The best way to bankrupt it? Socialism. You know what socialism is in this country? Public services. Listen, all you small government conservatives out there, I need you on Tuesday or Wednesday, after Memorial Day is over, I need you to file for emergency food stamps, cash benefits, and Section 8. You got to get all of that shit. You're going to show the government how bad it is at doing its job by forcing them to provide you with services. And that'll fucking show them.
Well, it is definitely bad at its job because, Mickey, she's been trying to get back on unemployment, and it's a nightmare. She can't get
exactly.
Keep coming up, building up walls and everything. It's ridiculous.
Well, maybe that's because they, keep in mind, though, we saw it today. Let me find out. What did it actually, I'm going to play this. I'm still streaming for you. I'm going to play this for my folks so everyone can see it. Because I saw this. I couldn't fucking believe what I was seeing on this. This was, god damn it, so many windows. There is
no news. Yeah. I like that.
I need to uninstall and reinstall Discord, OBS, just so I can like fucking wipe all this dumb shit I've had away. But like, listen to this shit.
We don't have, our capital stock hasn't been destroyed. Our human capital stock is ready to get back to work. And so that there are lots of reasons to believe that we can get going way faster.
Our human capital stock is ready to get back to work. That's right, production unit number whatever the fuck your social security number is. Congratulations. Swell with pride at the fact that your masters are ready and willing to make you go back to the job that they underpaid you at and they didn't give you the benefits you should have. They want you to go back so that you can continue being good capital stock for... You're being referred to as livestock. If these people aren't stupid enough to fall for my scam about, and I'm going to join with Tim Pool, actually. I'm going to retweet him and be like, right on, brother. We need to defeat socialism by providing public services in exchange for compulsory state service. You know? Let's just do it already. Fuck them. I'm right there. I am right goddamn there. I'm gonna act as an act of protest in this apartment I don't have a lease in anymore. Therefore, I am not governed by any of their rules. I'm gonna light up a cigarette. No, I'm not.
Okay.
I actually am. But
I'm out of cigarettes. I'm out of everything.
I can't do this. Well, normally I do this, except I can't now because Quinn will come out and like fucking chew me out so bad. She got so bad with it. It used to be she'd be like, Dad, you need to quit smoking. It's bad for you. Dad, smoking's going to kill you. I'm like, okay. And then when she turned about like 10, maybe like 11, that's when she started being like, Dad, do you like even want to see me graduate high school? Like, do you want to? Because you can't if you're dead. Whoa.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
No, that's effective. I gotta say.
Yeah, she's
quitting for your child is a good cause, though. You know.
I tried to quit children a long time ago, but apparently the state's got other ideas.
Quit children for cigarettes.
Well, I was writing in my joke book like last week, and Quinn's like, "What are you writing?" I'm like, "I'm writing jokes." She's like, "Oh, tell me one." I'm like, "No, these are all about child abuse. They're not for you."
Yeah, but if Amazon's paying people for what they're worth, that means they're worth nothing because they're slaves. So they'll work them until they die.
Yeah, I mean, that's the crazy thing, too. I mean, apparently I found out Massachusetts has a $15 an hour minimum wage, and guess what hasn't collapsed? Massachusetts. Wow. Hey, turns out kiosks can't actually stock shelves. Who knew?
Yeah, New Zealand is, I think they have a minimum wage of about $20, $20 US, equivalent to that. And they're considering a 4-day work week because...
They're French. Yes, I get it.
New Zealand, not French.
I think, yeah, they're full of French. They probably just have just enough French people in the country to where they're like, here you feel about a shorter work week then? How short? French short. Oh, I'm all about it, yeah. That'll give me plenty of time to make sequels to Tolkien novels, I guess. Because, you know, everyone, like, honestly, like, it's such a small country between Taika Waititi, Flight of the Conchords, and, well, actually, and let's say demotivator opinion, Tim. Yeah, at least 50% of that country is currently in the entertainment industry. Like, Lord of the Rings employed 110% of New Zealand's population.
Like, when I was there, they had like 4 million people, and 1.4 million were in Auckland. Like, that country has next to no one.
You know, I think that's what makes it so great, though. I mean, think about it, right? Like, New Zealand is a wonderful country. What makes it great? Not a lot of people. There just aren't a lot of people there.
They're still, actually... They're short of people. They want to attract more immigrants to hold certain kind of jobs, And then they have like a rise of right-wing governments and personalities
Well,
that are like, no, immigrants bad, and they're like,
let's
"But we don't
let's
have
also
enough people to do the jobs we
hang
need."
on. Are you telling me that, like, well, probably not me, but if I was somebody other than myself, like, I could have a chance at emigrating to New Zealand? They'd be like,
Yeah.
well, they'd be like, what's your skill set? Oh, I'm a Twitch streamer. Oh,
No, actually,
it's
you can actually get a you can have a good chance emigrating there and applying to be like just a bartender. If you have
I would-
expertise doing that, go ahead, because
I
that's
would
part of the
sh-
hospitality sector, and the hospitality sector is in need of more people there.
It's like, hey, hey everyone, I'm a recent immigrant. I'm the biggest influencer in the nation of New Zealand, and then Tim's just like, kind of crying, like, I thought that was me though. Sorry, Tim.
No, actually, I can imagine you immigrating there as a
What's up, Liz?
bartender. That'd be cool.
Yeah, Liz, I
One
dragged
second.
you.
Hey, Liz.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to move to. I'd love to move to New Zealand
Yeah,
just so I could
I
tell
gotta move-
Canada to go
I gotta
fuck
move my
itself.
screen. Shh, Nick.
What?
So you're muted. Okay,
What did I
never
do?
mind.
Who was that? What are they talking about?
That's Liz.
That
Yeah,
was not
it's-
Liz.
Hang on a second. I'm so
Oh.
sorry.
Okay, well now when Shudweiser's coming in, I was talking, and we got some new folk here, some killer termite folk here sticking around. They said, "Hey, you know, maybe I won't stop watching this right now. I'll stop watching it next week, when it will invariably suck." Feeling really TJ Kirk right now with this. Shit, she's gonna kill me.
No, you can't be him because he treats his viewers like crap. So.
Oh, I can do that too. It's the reason I'm single for I've been single so long. Word gets around. It's like, did he
Well,
ever
it's
hit
too
you
late,
with
man.
Did he ever hit you with a belt? There's like I'm pretty sure I have ex-girlfriend support groups out there somewhere. You know, it's like, did he hit you with a
You're
belt?
not-
No. Oh, you poor thing.
You're not as good as an e-beggar as and TJ Kirk.
Well, I'm also not a celebrity.
Jesus Christ.
Jables, you sound like you just woke up. Like, hang on, where did all these people come from? What's going on?
No, I just cringe at the mention of TJ Kirk.
See, I don't
I'm sorry,
follow-
man.
I don't follow his shit closely enough to know what like makes him bad, or I mean, I don't honestly. Again,
Yeah,
and
me
also
neither.
keep in mind, I'm also on the I don't like no more grudges thing. Like, you know, like I'm tired of.
Oh no, he's
I'm-
not. It's not that he's bad. It's just that's his shtick. I watch him. I still follow him and stuff.
Yeah,
He's
No, I
got
mean,
some
you
good
know,
shit to say sometimes.
His well, I mean, the thing is like the other thing is like I come to realize, and it's kind of like when you like it's kind of like the Dane Cook question in that sense, right? It's like, can you really talk shit if it works? Apparently not. I will talk shit about Keemstar all day because he's a human piece of shit. But
Oh yeah,
his
he's deplorable. I don't even know how he's still around. On
No,
YouTube,
but
I
his shit clearly works, you know? Clearly
Yeah.
fucking attracts people. Like, I mean, I can't knock the game. I can knock him being a piece of shit, which he, like, makes obvious at every time he opens his fucking mouth. But, you know, I mean, it's sort of like, I mean, these days, too, it's also like it's like the people who freak out about Onision being, like, this sex pest scumbag. Like, you can't be surprised. You cannot be surprised by this. Like, oh my god, I can't believe, you can't believe, fucking spare me. You not only can you believe it, you were expecting it. You knew this shoe would drop one day, and now you can't get enough of it because your life is so empty that that like wealthy fucking online douchebags, their drama fills you up, just fills you up, doesn't it? Like, fuck them. I don't care.
The only one I tend to listen to anymore on occasion, in terms of that stuff, would probably be Doomed, and he does it because it's funny for him. He just does it to kill time because he's bored.
Well, and Doomed is another. Chew the Ranted Griffin always like his jaw always hits the floor when the realization of the reality of the situation hits him. But like Undoomed is someone like, you know, he's a conservative guy, right? I probably disagree with him about all kinds of shit. I love the dude personally.
Yeah, he's so chill.
He's so chill. He's such a good dude. That's like, and that's the weird thing I notice is like in the online entertainment world, right? That doesn't do, like, being a good person doesn't do shit for you. Like, it really, like, there's no, like, it doesn't save some people in your, like, it doesn't save you in some people's eyes, and it dooms you in others. Like, Razor Fist's another one. Like, Razor Fist, I find the shit he tweets out to be fucking categorically stupid. I really do. But
he blocked me. Razor Fist blocked me.
But as a dude, I like him. Like, honestly, if he and I were to talk about, like, movies and shit, right? It'd be like, are we best friends now? That kind of thing, yeah?
So, like if you ever get a guest on here, dude, I'd love for it to be Undoomed. He's one of my favorites.
Undoomed. Well, it's funny because I talk to him periodically. Undoomed gave me the same answer that Stanhope gave me about coming on the show. I would love to. Just catch me early before the show. That way I can make the decision based on whether or not I'm, like, too fucked up or whatever, or not, or if I'm sleeping or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I used to be able to schedule guests like weeks in advance. And especially these days, everyone's like, I have no what time is it? I don't even know what's going on. Who said what happened?
And
sure.
because of his follower base, that would be a really good show. It'd draw a lot of people over here real quick.
Oh, Undoom's been on here a couple times, like, years back.
Oh, I should have been.
Yeah. No. I mean, well, you gotta understand, this show was like, it was kind of like moving upward, like on a steady trajectory, and then some people decided to have themselves like a retarded little crusade that dragged everyone and everything affiliated with those people down. And then those people recovered, and the rest of us just have to keep eating shit. But, like, that's just getting guests at that point got to be kind of hard. But the nice thing about it is, like, in this, like, coming back into it and just looking at things with a new perspective, like, there are YouTubers and online people I'd love to have on the show. Undoom's one. Commenticate will be back at some point. But I really don't give a fuck about YouTubers. Like, I'm no longer asking some black guy or Chris Reagan to come on because they blow smoke up my ass every fucking time I ask them. So, all right, fine, fuck you. I'm going to get a stand-up comedian to come on, and it'll be a better show.
Yeah.
Sorry I don't have the numbers to be part of your club there. But fuck them, And the thing is when I get people like Kevin Bigley on, and when I get people like Dan Lamort on, Ricky Glore is going to be coming on soon. Those people are funny. Like, getting genuinely
Do you happen to know
funny
any? Apologies, I don't mean to cut you off. Do you happen to know any like good impressionists?
I used to be
those
told
are the
I
kind
was
of comedians I really love. Oh, from what I heard so far, you're fine. I laugh.
All right, I'm gonna drag our last two folks in here. And
it's kind of the art of the conversation, right?
Yeah. Well, that's one of the things I've also come to really like about this audience in general. Like, I don't just drag Jables in the show regularly because I like him, because I really don't. I really don't. But
you've established this.
But no, I mean, we get along, and honestly, I'm pretty impressed because the majority of the people who watch this show, if I bring them on the show, like, there's none of this like I don't know what to say. There's like a lot of that. Even Liz, who's like super quiet, she'll just be snarky as shit when she's in the right mood, and it's wonderful.
I don't know.
And if she's not, it's just because she's really high.
Yeah, she's really high or running around chasing her fucking kids,
Yeah.
So here's what I'm gonna do.
I think part of that is because you do movie nights and game nights and stuff, and you interact with the audience. That's why that happens.
Well, I saw Dieter Lucan was asking the other day. It was funny. He's like, any other, like, it was on Facebook, and he's like, anybody else getting this thing that every time they upload a video, they lose subscribers? And I was like, oh, yeah, dude, it's been happening for fucking years. And then, like, Derek, some black guy's like, yep, it's pretty demoralizing. And he's like, how do you guys deal with it? And I'm like, well, the truth is like, fuck having a big audience that kind of passively likes you, right? Like, fuck that noise. Like, get, like talk to your people, talk to your audience like they're your friends. And they are your friends. And then, like, like, focus on actually building up a community as opposed to just hoping to go viral.
What you just said is the same thing that has to be done in my community, which is the Transformers fandom. Same thing with those reviews. You have to get to know your crews, man. You have to get to know your viewers because they're the ones helping to put food on that table. They're very important.
Yeah,
and if you don't make them feel important, they're gonna abandon you.
Well, I mean, and you can think about it in any other medium too. Like you think about it with comedians. Naturally, we've got like, there's Stanhope's a great example. That's a diehard fucking dedicated audience. But even like Dane Cook at the height of his fame, he built that because he was the first like social media celebrity. He was all on MySpace. He talked to anyone. Like no one was beneath him, right? Wasn't any of that bullshit. And when people get that impression that like, holy shit, which is the correct one, right? It's like, oh shit, fucking like that they recognize that they're no different than me. And the secret is that most of us, most entertainer people, we see ourselves as very much 2 steps or 3 steps below anyone with a real job.
I use Dane Cook as an example. Every time someone tells me that there are topics that no comedian can joke about, like Islam, and I'm like, I always like remember Dane Cook, and I'm like, that guy got viral here. Everybody loved him when he had his old bit about Ahmed the terrorist. We loved the guy.
No,
and everybody was sharing it on social media here because yes, we can laugh at ourselves.
That wasn't Dane Cook.
Oh wait, I'm thinking of someone else then. Sorry.
Yeah,
please tell me.
Who's the puppet guy?
No.
That's
Jeff Dunham. Jeff, you know what? I take it all. I take it all back. I'm sorry, Habib, but all of those
Jeff
countries.
Dunham,
if Jeff Dunham's big over there, you guys are due for another bomb run. You're due for another bombing run.
Not anymore. But
JeffDunham.com.
It's like these days we really like that what's the comedian we really
I
like?
guess, I guess I remember him
Dave
because I like just the other day there was some guy that was like, yeah, comedians can't joke about anything anymore, and I had to remember that skit.
Over
like,
here in the Middle East, we really like this. We like this Tim Dillon guy and his jokes about getting it done. This is good comedy, getting it done.
No, if you want
to see comedians that'll joke about anything and everything, pay attention to the New York comedians. Problem with LA comedians is that there's always a potential.
LA. No, it's like we've got our local comedians too. Like there's this Pakistani guy that does stand up here. His name kind of escapes me now, but he jokes about everything. Like he does like these streams on Facebook these days, and he jokes about like all the Ramadan kind of ceremonies and rituals. And yeah, he's quite popular. He's got like more than 1 million followers on Facebook. It's crazy.
Hello everyone, welcome to coming to my special. Don't worry, I'm trying not to bomb. Jews, relax.
Are you ready? Kaboom!
I was trying to work out some joke about like the first time I do stand up. It's like if I bomb hard enough, maybe I'll get hired by ISIS, something like that. Yeah.
No, the problem with with a lot of, I mean, I can even notice it here now in this chat. Like when you guys try to joke about us Middle Easterners, you've got this one joke. Bomb, explode,
Terrorism.
bomb, ISIS.
It's hilarious.
And it's like, it's gotten old. Like, it's getting really old.
Well,
There's
fine.
so
I'll
much you
go
can
back.
joke about.
I'm fine going back on the goat fucker jokes, okay? I'm happy doing that. I don't want to leave you high and dry, Habib. So I'm happy to go back to goat fucker jokes. I mean, like, how's...
old.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, there's only so many things you can make fun of with Islam. There's the goat fucking, there's the terrorism, there's the child brides. That shit's hilarious.
Well, and it takes way too much time to make a joke about the dancing boys. So I mean,
wait a second. Hang on. If that's the premise, I gotta fill it in between. The premise is Dancing Boys. The punchline is James Charles. I need to figure out everything in between right now.
Isn't it also hard to get into that kind of comedy because I mean, unless you live there, and
I'm
you live
surprised.
the life, and you see all the stuff that goes on there, it's
I'm
hard
su-
to really tap into what to talk about.
I am
Yeah,
surprised there are
I
not.
get it. You
There's-
don't
I'm
really know the
surprised.
nuance of what
I'm surprised
goes
there
on.
aren't more Afghans on YouTube, given how many boys do themselves up in makeup without even being forced.
Jeez.
It's a start. It's a start.
Oh.
All right. Well, what I'm gonna do now?
Yeah,
I'm gonna. Well, hang on. I'm just gonna do a little quick transition. Wait, no, that's Fantano's thing. I'm gonna drag Mickey and Canuck in here. I'm gonna mute this. I'm gonna mute this side of the stream. I'm gonna take a short break just to kill this and make sure my kid's not setting anything on fire. And I will be right back with everyone in just a moment.
Where's everybody?
So we're taking over the stream now.
Can
Jable,
even
Jable,
hear me?
ban him.
Mickey.
And fuck me, that was really good timing.
Though.
That was
I
good-ass
would
timing.
disagree. I think there's a lot of intent. There's just too much.
I just hate CNN because
Hey,
of
Nick,
Nancy
you're muted.
Grace.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You guys got all
okay,
fucking
that
newsy on me?
I understand. Fuck
Nick,
her.
Nick,
Holy
we need
shit.
to bring that up.
I was
Nick, you're still muted.
Oh, I'm
What?
still muted on my side of the stream, yeah.
Nick is
Yeah,
muted.
sorry.
There you
Fucking-
go.
Hey,
I come back. The song took just the right amount of time for me to have finish my smoke, take a piss, come back, and then I hate CNN. Oh fuck, this one's a shit. Real quick.
I want to say I want to hear Nick's best Nancy Grace impression.
Nick, I'm sorry for yelling at you
When did you do that?
a few minutes ago.
Oh,
when
I
was
wasn't.
like, Nick, be quiet.
I thought you were
didn't
yelling at
yell
your
on the
kids. I thought you were
No,
yelling at your kids.
No,
My best-
I was trying
my-
to video chat with him, and you pulled me in right as he called me. So I didn't
mean-
know I was on, and I was like, Nick, be quiet. And then you responded, and I was like, oh.
Poor Nick didn't know she was in Avicii.
Yeah, a Nancy Grace impression.
Fuck her.
My default
that
is
girl.
my default is just to start has she screamed about super predators or anything remotely racist lately? Because that's a really easy impression that gets me kicked off of YouTube, and I'm fine with it.
Okay.
I was thinking while I was taking a piss, with my dick in my hand as it was, as you do. I was thinking about James Charles while I was holding my own penis, and
And you were thinking, maybe I am gay. I really like
No.
this.
Suddenly got a stiffy.
At least it's big enough that I have to hold it.
And
I
then
mean,
he had
that-
to hold it with both hands.
Here's the thing. James Charles, he's a big fan of the show, I'm sure, and if he's listening, I just want him to know, this asshole costs one student loan repayment, okay? You can get all up in there, and then I don't have to get creditor calls anymore. It'll be wonderful. But I was thinking, because it's maybe the future of Dancing Boys really are these, these super gay makeup superstars who you get all these women I've been doing makeup my entire life. Hey sisters, my dad never came home, and it's the kind of thing there was that rumor that that was going around oh, he really likes having sex with straight guys. It's dude, go to Afghanistan, be a dancing boy. They will never call themselves gay, and they will go to town on you. My God, you will be so not fulfilled, but filled. And you get to learn a new culture. It's great. They got they got loads of opium.
Sounds like a good time to me.
Yeah,
He'll
exactly.
be filled to the full.
Yeah, butt sex, makeup tips and black tar heroin. What's not to love?
On my checkbox of things to do, that's all of them.
That's why do you listen? There's after a certain point, people who are signing up to go over to the war in Afghanistan, we got rid of Don't Ask, Don't Tell. Suddenly, there's a whole new appeal. It's I'm not a deserter. I was a prisoner of war. They made me wear blush and a certain shade of rouge that just clashed with my eyes. I became a whirling dervish of culturally acceptable sodomy. Yeah, why not? Sounds good.
That's whirling dervish of culturally acceptable. I can't even.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know it's a lot to swallow.
Amazing how quickly this goes off the rails when Nick comes back.
Yeah.
Apparently, you don't know me that.
Yeah, it's everyone's hey, let's talk about CNN and how we can make this country better. I'm James Charles would suck so much dick in Kabul, it would blow your mind. There we go. That's some quality content right there.
That's why we keep coming back.
Exactly. When's the last time drunken peasants made a sodomy joke, huh? Huh? Actually, probably recently, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, Billy kind of makes them all the time.
Yeah, this is probably why Billy's not coming on the show. He doesn't want me stepping on his bits like that, No, I'm just kidding. He
Pun
won't come on
intended.
the he won't come on the I wanted to reach out to the Ranting Griffin because he's a gay furry who got run out of the furry community for his comedy being too edgy, and I'm like, we need to just make a podcast / club called like the Pariahs Club. And it's like, hey, were you welcomed by people once who then like abruptly turned their backs on you? Well, there's a place for you. It's called the White House.
I could found that club. Jesus
I
Christ.
thought that was called the Late Night Saints.
The
I
late
like
night
that
pariahs.
I like that I kept it plural even though there's only one of me. it's like I'm just gonna.
It's you and the voices inside your head.
Which is technically all of you guys with these earbuds.
Poisoning the Well has day jobs to cover their loss of revenue from losing a bunch of fans.
Yeah,
I assume.
they lost.
So-
Look at how many fans they lost, and they still don't bring me on their show.
And they still don't put out content.
The late night.
I'm
I was
trying
gonna
to
say that the late night Saints could very well mean your community. The
I know
community that watches you.
I said that recently because it sounded like a really nice idea, and it was heartwarming, and then everyone who heard heartwarming shit on this show is like, this isn't what I tuned in for.
Tune in for dick jokes and
as a long time
I like heartwarming.
As a long time TJ
Yeah, me
Kirk fan,
too.
Nick, you disappoint me. You haven't told me how useless I am to you yet.
I've already embarrassed myself enough for the last year just by absolutely claiming that you are all my fam, because I have zero friends in person. Like, nobody wants to talk to me, man. Nobody wants to come over for movie night. Nobody.
Nikki, I hear what you're saying, but please stop.
Pandemic. Yes.
No, I hear what you're saying.
Alcohol helps a lot.
Well, you know, a funny thing I kind of realized though is I think back to when Sargon was shitting himself all over the internet, just they're banning my free speech because I can't make $100 grand a year anymore promoting a fucking a semi-racist political party. God damn it! And it's compare that, right? Compare cliche Goonie beard man, who's got a lot of things to say about that Sun article he read, to the Alinities and the Twitch thoughts out there who are just if your kids are fed, you can give me $5 a month. It's the same energy. In fact, I want to start photoshopping I want to start photoshopping virgin beards onto e-thoughts, just so everyone can start we can start breaking down those walls, and we can see that at the end of the day, big name streamers, they're all the same. Doesn't matter if they want to scream N-words all the time or if they want to shake titties at you. They're the same, and we're all the same. We're all pathetic, unlettered creatures who don't read enough books. Namely, my book,
like
available
books.
on Amazon now.
Paid for your book at least.
The only way you're the
Just
same
because I haven't read it.
is because the only way y'all the same is because you shell for the money, and it's whatever,
What are you talking about, y'all? I am not one of the. My beard, it's not remotely thick enough for me to complain about fucking Thundercats reboot, right? I'm not that guy.
That reboot is pretty horrid, though.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's almost as bad as most of its critics. Honestly, if you're in your 30s and you're upset about Thundercats, have some kids. Please knock someone
I'm not
up.
watching you anymore.
Knock someone up. Just go out and knock someone up, and then find what
My nostalgia feels. I am so offended right now.
You gotta go you gotta go that extra step though, because when you go that extra step and you get that perspective of wow, I can complain about other human beings who I am solely responsible for. Wow. Maybe I shouldn't shit on cartoonists so hard. I fucked up way worse than they did.
My only complaint about Thundercats was just that I'm tired of seeing the same animation. It just seems hacky.
It's just He's just tuning in like, what kind of which episode of the Amazing
Seems
World of
lazy.
Gumball is this?
It just seems
Did you
lazy.
post your-
Lazy animation. What's up?
Did you post your Chitara art? In the
Well, I posted it in Scully's server, but I haven't posted it in Nick's yet.
Me too.
Oh, that
It's
reminds
fucking
me.
tight.
For everybody in the audience that doesn't know, I made an art room. Post your art there. Have fun.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Everybody should, dude. We like our art, and I'm a certifiable.
Wait, yeah. I'm sorry. I was mistaken. It's Jable's server. Sorry.
Can we make it arts and crafts, please?
How
For the
come
But
crowd?
art
We don't have
is
one
crafts.
art.
Oh, hold on.
I'm-
You add an art room, and you don't add a food porn room, and you want me to be more active here? Like, what's wrong with you?
There's
No,
a
hold
food porn room.
on. That's
Where is
lockdown.
it?
That's lockdown cooking.
That's right, Jables.
Yeah.
Jables.
But cooking is also an art.
Why aren't you managing my Discord to the liking of every member of it better, Jables? Fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, check
What do
your,
I?
check your
What
privilege.
if you want to see what people are cooking, go to lockdown cooking.
Yeah, what do
That's
I
what
pay
people
you
are making.
for? Wait, I don't.
Yeah,
You
check
don't
it out. I
fucking
just
pay
smoked
me.
some turkey.
This is okay. Well, then everyone, if you're upset, hang on, listen. If you guys are upset with the community management in this particular server, realize that it's a you get what you pay for situation. Now, if you pay me
Oh
more
no,
money,
he said situation.
I
He summoned the
promise.
spirit of Brett Keane. I'm sorry, bro.
I completely promise though that if you pay me more money, I will continue to keep all of it, so that you guys can come up with ways to make the server better on your own. That's right. I'm an absentee landlord.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
It is
If
the Nick
anybody
server.
has any suggestions, just DM me or at me in general.
Actually, hang on a sec. Hang on.
Speaking of landlords, let me just say this. Last week, my landlord called me for the rent, and I just laughed out loud on the phone. And he's like, "You know, you have to pay the rent." And I was like, "So if you kick me out, no one's gonna rent this. You know that, right?" There's no one's renting
You're
anything.
stuck with me, bitch.
And Nick, is it cool if I post a link from your Discord on here?
No, you can go right ahead. I was
So you can see the Chitara.
No,
that,
by all
Mickey
means.
was
and I will-
talking about.
I will show it to the server. I'm just trying to make. Let me see. Why can't?
What are you trying to do?
Hang on. You'll see it in a second.
I don't mean to show my art. I'm sorry.
No, that's perfectly fine. All right. See. All right. So I've now just created. If all of you look in the text channels, I've just created a new channel. I don't know if you can see it. It's called Suggestion Box to make the server better, and it's a private channel that only me and Jables can access. So, you're welcome.
Wait,
seeing it.
we already have one of those channels.
Because it's a
Is it
private
private?
server that no one can access.
Is it private?
Yeah, here. No, hold on. Nick, just ask and I'll just do it.
I'm telling you, okay, Jables, it's time that we hold an election because we want to just primary Nick. We don't like him here.
Well, no, that's the thing. If
We'll
you guys
just-
have
we'll
any
take over the show,
suggestions,
the-
if you have
we'll take over the
suggestions
show,
to make the server
the
better,
server, everything.
yeah, if you want to make the server better, if you got suggestions though, and you are either myself or Jables, you can go right into that text chat and leave your suggestion there. And if you can't go there,
Nick, I
well,
don't do suggestions. I demand things.
Oh,
well,
I'm suddenly strangely like erect.
two snaps around the world.
Z formation, bro.
Harry Potter's forehead.
It's that kind of party, huh?
Hey, around the world Z formation.
Okay. Hang on.
My hubby can snap, twist, and a kiss like the best of them, man. Yeah.
I'll
He's
shake my
diva.
bonbons.
I love how Nick went completely speechless after this.
Oh no, I was trying to find the art I was supposed to show off, and I was just letting y'all spin your wheels, imagining all the
it's all the way at the
power
bottom
you'll
of the
never
chat, bro.
have.
Just
Oh,
so you
which
know, it's
chat,
towards the
though?
bottom of the chat.
Which
Where's
chat
the-
though?
The Twitter Twitch. Sorry.
The live show chat.
Yeah.
Correct.
Oh, you got. It's a link. I'm a fucking.
It's
dumbass.
that pretty purple link. At least on
Yeah.
my screen, it's purple.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Wait, hang on. You
Discord
post.
server,
Wait,
you
hang
go
on.
to the
Hang on.
server, and then-
You posted this to Discord. Is this the one in the art room?
Correct. A lot of
Okay,
my
I
art's
could
in
just
there.
show. I could just show that then. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah.
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 We got to keep things simple for Nick.
I was just being thorough. I'm sorry.
Thorough is thorough.
Sorry.
That's a fucking hate crime around here. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah.
That's
All
the
right.
2011 Chitara from the new show that I really
All right.
love that got
There
canceled.
we go. Let's all have a little looky-loo. Look. Oh, well, I'll just screen cap it.
Super cool.
Yeah, it is pretty dope. Actually, that's some pretty solid artwork. I have no
Is it?
artistic.
Oh, that's
talent.
Jables. Oh no, that is this one. Okay. I haven't
Yeah,
posted that
there's-
much art in Jables.
Yeah,
yet.
there's the neon lesbian, and then the shadow robot, and then
Whoa.
cyber.
Which one did you just say is a
cyber
neon lesbian?
cyber rainbow dash? Is that what that is?
Oh, shit, dude.
I'm about to facepalm.
kinda
He
is.
doesn't know.
It's cool.
He doesn't understand. He's cool. It's cool. He's
It's
not
cool.
hip to the times.
I want to make my actually. If that's not who that is, I want to make my own comic now called the Neon Lesbian.
Okay,
Absolutely.
so the top one is a character from a comic I made called Intensity. Her name is Rain Foster, and yes, she is LGBTQ or whatever the hell it's called.
But is
And
she a
then,
foster child?
No.
Well, then explain that haircut.
Explain your haircut.
I am a proud lesbian, and I will not let you take my Tig Notaro fan club card away. Okay?
My
Damn.
hubby is also a proud
All right,
lesbian.
and the mecha below her, that's from a video game that I did art for called AQ Worlds, and that's my character, her mecha. She's called Tana Pyre, and then the one below her, which is the one you called the Neon Rainbow Dash or whatever.
Yeah.
Her name is Scry D Future, also AQW character, my own. So yeah, I made art for the game, and then I don't know.
That's dope art, dude. I mean, I have no artistic talents whatsoever, as is evident from like the track record of this show, and that's pretty solid shit, though, man. It's pretty solid animation. I think actually, you know what you need to do? You
What's
need
up?
to start because I've been seeing like I saw Bert Kreischer today on Twitter. It was like, I need a graphic artist to make a design for this thing, and I'm like, I want to see like a you know like a Cartoon Network level anime version of Bert Kreischer, just as like the central thumbnail for his podcast, and I'll be like, yeah, I knew the guy who did that. Who was it? His name is Wargard Arts.
Bert Kreischer is a chubby, overweight, beer drinking, slurring fucking comedian.
No, he's sober now.
He's sober now?
Yeah. No, that's the thing. It's
Oh.
like this. I mean, like, that's the sort of thing. Like, I'm gonna find all of like my favorite writers and actors and comedians are all gonna be getting healthy after years of them telling me how, telling everyone like, this is part of my method, and I'm like, I love the method. It gives me this wonderful pack and a half a day voice. And everyone's like, I think I'm gonna get healthy now. Like, you understand? I'm thoroughly addicted, and I justified it to myself by virtue of looking to people I respect, who I probably shouldn't have. But listen, I am blameless here. That's what I'm saying. It's their fault. Bert Kreischer's like, oh, I'm losing weight. I'm exercising. I'm not drinking. Like, you were my last hope, Obi-Wan.
Exactly.
I can't justify this anymore.
No,
still
Bert, you were
look
supposed
like
to be the
a funny
chosen
guy?
one.
The last special I saw on Netflix with him on it was he was all.
Oh,
he
that
was
shit
still
was
all
that shit
ear
was
belly
ages
and
old.
shit.
Yeah, no, that was like over
Oh.
a year.
Yeah, he recorded that a long time ago.
Yeah,
he
none of this.
recorded that back in November.
Yeah, none of the
just
specials,
can't-
Or
none of
October.
the specials that are coming out on Netflix or anywhere else right now have been recorded in the last 6 months.
I've tried to get through some of his sets, and I'm just not feeling it. feeling it at all.
Maybe you'd like Hannah Gadsby.
I've heard that she's terrible too, so I will. I'll stay away from Amy Schumer, Hannah Gadsby, and probably Bert.
I was just gonna say, if you're a fan of Patrice O'Neill, you're gonna love Amy Schumer.
I like Patrice O'Neill. I also kind of like Daniel Tosh a little bit. He's okay. You were talking to me the other night about Anthony Jeselnik. Is that his name right?
Jeselnik?
Jeselnik.
Yeah. Jeselnik in Thoughts and Prayers. Thoughts and Prayers is probably the best one.
Okay.
Fire in the Maternity
Try
Ward
that one.
Yeah, Fire in the Maternity. Well, it's on Netflix too. Yeah.
I saw Anthony Jeselnik a while ago, and I was
Live?
like, ouch. No, on Netflix. I was like, I don't know, man. He's kind of the reason why I am kind of back and forth on Daniel Tosh is because he reminds me of him a little bit, and the kind of like the meanness actor. But I think Anthony is just a little bit more savage than Daniel Tosh, I would say. And
But it's
I don't know.
we have a word for that. It's called clever. Yes. He's clever with his setups. No, it's
You're saying that like it's not the fucking point of his comedy.
Oh shit! I made Jables mad.
If you don't like it, that's fine. It's not a comedian for you, but like you're saying it like I don't know. He could have done a lot better if he was just a little bit more of a sweet boy.
Well, I still
fuck Jables. No, he's got his shtick, and it's just not my preference. It's the same way I don't like Amy Schumer, and I don't like what's her face, the mean comic.
Okay, you can't. Okay, that's really unfair.
That's like Amy Schumer in the same fucking boat.
Yeah, exactly. They can't. Like, honestly, they don't believe. No, that's a whole different thing. It was funny though because I've been trying to get Nick LaValle on here for like a solid few months now, and he really wants to come on. What was it like on I want to say Friday? Yeah. Like he tweeted out something of April, I'm a stand-up comic. May, I'm a podcaster. June, OnlyFans. July, just don't get it in my eye. And I responded to I think I DM'd him or I tweeted back at him, but I just responded. I'm like, hey, are you busy tonight? I'm doing a show. We can do, if you like, we can do May, we can do April or we can do July. He DMs me back. He's like, I'm sorry, dude. I'm fucking super swamped. We're gonna have to make a really raunchy porno in July. It's looking like, all right. Now we're talking. Well, I'm going on. No, I get it. I mean, if you don't dig Jeselnik, you don't dig Jeselnik. I mean, shit. I mean, honestly, I'm one of the few people, I'll get a laugh at... Yeah, I'll get a laugh out of, Joe Rogan's sets, but I would never say he's one of my favorite stand-ups. And it's just...
I like Joe Rogan, okay.
Yeah, he's just not one of my, he's not one of my favorite stand-up comedians. I think he's honestly a better podcaster. It's sort of like when you take... Jimmy Fallon, right? Jimmy Fallon in a sketch show is a fucking nightmare. He can't stop laughing at his own bits. He mugs at the fucking camera every second he gets, right? He just ruins everything. And
it looks like he puts very little energy and he looks half asleep in everything he does. So it's hard for me to watch him. I can watch him with Justin Timberlake though.
Well,
God, yeah, they feed off each other.
Shad, what were you gonna say about that?
Well, I'm definitely not a comedian by any means, but isn't doing the physical comedy in a way a bit of a shortcut?
Well, it's different.
It's a different type of comedy.
Such different folks.
Yeah, and it's different mediums too. I mean, a stand-up comic is not necessarily going to be a great sketch artist, like a great sketch comedy guy, right? And vice versa, a good sketch comedy person, like John Lovitz, brilliant sketch comedian, brilliant comedic actor, shit stand-up. It doesn't translate because there's like different things to it. But I mean Jimmy Fallon, and I'm not a big late night show. I'm not a big late night fan in general, but when I saw Jimmy Fallon go from like fucking mugging at the camera and laughing at his own bits and like his SNL days, right? And he was not a crowd favorite, let's say, like in those days. But during those times, when he went to hosting, like the late night hosting thing he does that really well. It's not my cup of tea, but I can't say he doesn't do it fucking really well.
Right.
I'm interested to find out what you and Jables think about Bill Maher's stand-up comedy.
When you're talking about.
Oh God, no, it doesn't. That's the word. No, it does not matter.
He's a comedian for a reason.
He's a good host, though. He's a good panel show host.
100% fucking agreed. I'm a huge fan. Love to meet him one day, but definitely not
you wouldn't.
Much of a funny stand-up guy.
No,
just like Jay Leno, also not a good comedian, but he was a good host.
Well, Leno's funny because Leno used to be a killer fucking stand-up, and I saw him doing a bit on a late night show, and he looked drunk as fuck.
He still looks drunk as fuck, even doing his auto shows.
Yeah, sorry everyone. I know the audio cut out there. Here we go. Now they're all back. But I mean, it's a different. It's a matter of different mediums. Now we're cracking towards 3 hours here. We're at 2 hours 42 minutes. I'm gonna go bottom to top again as usual, as I like to do. Let you guys have the last word until I get the last word.
From the top to the bottom, at the core, forgotten.
Organ Arts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm glad you actually changed your name to that. Chill. What do you want to leave us with tonight?
That it was a pleasure getting to hang out with you guys, and I appreciate you having me on here, even though I'm so new and haven't donated a penny yet.
That's not required. Yeah.
I know, but you are providing content, and I do feel bad that I'm not giving something. So I had to give. That's why I wanted to give some art. Free arts.
Control all the money. I'll give him something for you, baby.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the thing is, like, tonight was a light night in terms of like revenue. I don't give a fuck. I mean, like, this show's fun. I do this to, I'll be honest. Like, the nights when I'm like too bombed out and I can't actually fucking make it, I feel like a piece of shit. I'm like, tonight was show night. I'm supposed to do 2 hours. What the fuck is wrong with me?
And I can make a little friendly gesture. I mean, if you need like a logo
like
or some
like,
sketch of some shit or something for your show,
a
I'll
little
hook you
spit
up.
in the palm, little gesture.
No, but I'll like hook you up with some art or something.
Oh, okay. I mean, is a hand job
Not that
off
kind
the
of gesture,
table?
man.
Well, let me ask though: is a hand job
Hold on.
officially off the table?
Can I ask something? If
I mean,
you actually
whatever for me.
If you actually do logos, I could use you for some work. Yeah, some of my clients sometimes ask me for logos, and I'm just like, I'm no graphic designer, so I could just throw them your way.
Beam, hit him up.
There we go. Well, Organ Arts, it's a genuine pleasure to have you. And it's a very family-friendly show. We've only made jokes about sodomy 4 or 5 times tonight. It's just, I'm glad when people bring their spouses and their kids, and like, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. So, Shud, you're up next. Leave us with some fucking, like, drop some knowledge on us, or don't.
Well, I'll tell you guys what. I quit giving a shit about the COVID. I went to the bar last night. I woke up. My asshole hurts. I'm not sure what happened. No, but,
well, I ain't got the COVID, but did you guys know HIV is still a thing? Wow.
I love being here, man. You guys are my new best friends. You're fucking stuck with me, and yeah, it's just a pleasure to be here and listen to all you guys. And I'm gonna be creeping around for a while. Very excited about it. You guys fucking rock. And I do have to say this: it is Memorial Day after all, and I have been memorializing some of my friends all day. I hate to take it to a dark place, but can I leave you with one story? Is that okay?
No,
Like
as many as you like, dude. This is your
all
time.
Right. All right. So I do want to tell you about a good friend of mine. Okay, I do want to tell you about a friend of mine. So I served in the United States military. I had a he was a medic. I was there at the same time as him. We're just in different places. And long story short, he had to take care. There was a hasty aid station, basically, and he had to take care of some kids, and it haunted him to the last second, his last breath, and he killed himself. So, no matter what the government says, no matter what happens, it's true. We were young. We decided to go fight for our country because whatever reason, and my friend killed himself, and I remember him on this day. And this is just one story. I have multiple of these, so I just hope everyone understands what Memorial Day is about. And I hate to take it to this dark place, but I do have to.
No, by all means, actually, because when you're done, I got something to add to it.
So yeah, man, that's it, man. I'm just as big a conspiracy theorist and nuthead as the rest, and I don't believe a fucker tells me. However, I've seen things firsthand, and we're very lucky to live where we live, and I guess that's all I have to say.
Well, that was actually you fucking gave me. I wish I had this idea at the top of the show. I wish I was pushing it the whole fucking time. Maybe I'll have to make up for it on Wednesday. Like a year or so ago. So I'm technically prior service myself. I was in the Army. I got drummed out because I was a fraudulent enlistment, part of that recruiter scandal in 2003. That was fun. But I did a stream a couple of years ago with like another veteran, actually an active Army enlisted men, and a few vets and a few other friends for Mission 22. I imagine you're familiar.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah. So I put those. Fuck you, brainwash. I was enlisted. I was not a goddamn officer. I have some self-respect. Anyway, but I posted links both on YouTube and on Twitch, and I put it in the description of the YouTube video. If you go, it's direct link. You can throw $5, $50, $100, whatever you want. And this is it's a nonprofit dedicated to helping veterans with their mental health issues, and it's called Mission 22 because every 22 minutes a veteran in this country, the heroes, you remember the heroes, guys, the heroes that we're gonna take care of no matter what, remember them? Yeah, by the way, grocery clerks, get ready, it's similar things coming your way. No one's gonna give a fuck. No one's gonna give a fuck in a moment. But yeah, they like every 22 minutes a vet kills themselves because like it's easier to say you give a shit than it is to actually give a shit. Now, I'm going to try and recruit my classical liberal friends like Tim Pool and Dave Rubin and PragerU, and we're all going to get together and we're going to put our money where our mouth is and help us fight socialism by getting everyone together to put money into a pool so we can help people who don't have the resources that we collectively have. It's going to be
That's what I'm talking about.
Fucking great. But legit, links are in both chats right now if you want to do something fucking worthwhile and good on Memorial Day. And also, I noticed you fuckers been a little stingy tonight. I made about $9, right? So you're holding out. I can feel it. Take that money you're holding out on me, go over to Mission 22, throw them some cash, and help keep some fucking, because here's the thing. Vets, by and large, there's some fucking scumbag vets. It's true. The scumbag everybody's. But by and large, like those people who've been through that shit in the same way maybe you're saying living through fucking COVID and the lockdown, it's given me such a perspective on the world. Well, congratulations. You're about 1/25th of the way to the where somebody who's been to shitholes like Afghanistan and Iraq, or Syria, or I don't know. Name a country where they don't speak English. We've been there.
Right.
Yeah. These guys, they sign up to either put, just to get by or just to do their duty, whatever it might be. And then they come back and they see things a lot differently, and a lot of times they need help. Mission 22 is a fucking fantastic organization, well vetted. It's not like some dodgy United Way partner, right? It's not like a Clinton. It's not the Clinton Foundation.
No, it absolutely, man.
Go give them money now.
Yeah. Don't get in with what's the Wounded Warrior? Don't get in with them. Get in with this Mission 22 because more people have died from suicide and mental health problem than the actual.
Yeah. See, that's one of the things that honestly kills me. And like, fuck it, I'll drag this show out as long as please. It's my property. But no, something that does kind of fucking kill me. Like, so I was 11 Bravo. I was in the Army. I was a rifleman. I got drawn, and I got drummed out because of fraudulent fucking paperwork and shit. And then when I saw what went down, and then it's a weird thing, and you could probably understand this. Like any prior service, it's like a Highlander thing. You can sense there's one around you, right? And in college especially, it was funny because I'd always have these I'd always have pogues who hung out in the green zone, and that's all they did. And they'd say, "Oh, I served my country, it's the best thing I ever did," right? And I was like, "All right, that's cool." Then I'd have like infantry combat vets, 11 Bravos, 11 Charlies, they'd start talking to me, and I'd tell them what happened to me, and they'd just be like, "You're the luckiest motherfucker I know, dude. I can't sleep a whole night next to my wife anymore. I kind of wish she'd divorce me and take the kids just so that they're away from me because I'm not doing so good." And you hear this kind of shit from the people who've gone over and been the heroes that everyone loves to fucking celebrate, and it's worth fucking cheering them on. But it's like, it's like these retards we see going out there with these Facebook body armor. Right, and they got their their skull mask and their tricked out AR, and you look at the junk they tie to their fucking rails, and you're like, that's so heavy, I'd never want to fucking carry that thing, And you see these fucking LARPers, these Al-Qaeda Branch Covidian LARPer dipshits going out there I'd be special forces if there was a draft. Oh, if there was a draft, huh? How about you kick some of that lucrative fucking Jiffy Lube money you've been making over to help the guys who actually did this shit that you pretend to do in Call of Duty, you piece of shit. So I got opinions.
Yeah. Why is your ironed armored plate so clean?
Yeah.
Where's your fucking dirt on there?
God damn, son, that stitching is in perfect order. When's the last time you wiped your ass with a wet nap, huh?
Right. Taking a shower over a fucking 1 gallon bottle of water.
Yeah. Well, I just remember that. I used to write ticker lines for the show. And I know I'm bringing them back on Fridays, but it's the news ticker. And one joke that I always went back to is nation's Call of Duty veterans promise that they'll be special forces if drafted to fight in Syria.
Well, people are always, they're all scared. Where's the food gonna come with all this shit, right? Where's our fresh? Man, I lived on MREs for 6 fucking months. Trust me, you'll get by.
You see people oh my God, the toilet paper's out. What am I gonna do? It's wow, if only there was a way to clean your ass without a commercial product.
Right.
Fuck you. God damn it. I mean. And that's the thing, too, and here's the weird thing, too, I've known here in New Hampshire, the military is it's like anywhere else when it comes to, you have no other options, because, this is a place where, if you're born poor, you're probably going to die poor. And if you're born rich, you're set. And we have crazy enlistments, right? Now, I've met an unusual number of SEAL operators in the last 5 years, let's say.
Right.
I respect every one of them, but I can't say I admire a single one of them, because, like, none of them are okay. Like, no. Spec ops guys, when you come back from doing that kind of shit, like, you'll never really fully be okay.
No.
And it's like when we hear about sacrifice, especially on Memorial Day. We hear about sacrifice. Those guys who step forward to be those crazy badasses, they make a huge sacrifice they're not even aware of half the time, which is like you never get to go back to being cool. Like, you never get to go back to being normal. Your life is never gonna be chill again.
Well, if you're aware of those sacrifices that you're making at the time, you're fucking dead. I mean, in all honesty, you know what I mean?
Well, I still remember when I joined up right before I deployed to Benning, right? My half sister's father, who was like this like hardcore alcoholic non-vet CB, right?
Right.
So he did not have a fun time in the South Pacific, you know? Let's say he did not have a fun time in Vietnam. And he got really fucked up, and he was violent as fuck with like 3 of his wives and shit. Like, he had a really fucked up history, and then he like sobered up and made apologies and all this shit. And he dragged me aside one time and tells me, he's like, "Oh, what are you going into the Army for? What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm gonna be a rifleman." He's like, "Ah, fuck. All right, you're gonna kill somebody, most likely, and one or two things are gonna happen. Either you're gonna get you after you realize what happened, you might get a little sick, you might throw up." Probably have a bunch of nightmares for the rest of your life. And if that's the case, you're lucky. I'm like, "Wait, what's the other one?" He's like, "Oh, the other one? You won't feel anything at all. Then you'll do it again. You'll do it a few more times. Then you'll start noticing, hey, I'm kind of good at this. And then you'll like it. It'll be like a sport. And then that'll be the only thing you'll ever be qualified to do for the rest of your life. Because if you try to do anything else, your brain is going to break."
Well, I'll tell you, man, my indoctrination, the time my hymen was blown out, that was the first and only time that I really truly remember that sticks with me, because once that happened, I knew what to do every time after that, but I just needed that hymen blown out. I mean,
And you became a war slut.
Yeah.
Filthy war slut. My God.
You're all shaky, and it's such a crazy fucking feeling. But once you do it, after that, it's not even a choice anymore. It's survival mode at its highest peak, right?
Well, can I ask you, like, so I'm guessing you were in the Marines. You were a Marine. You are a Marine.
No, I was in the Army.
Oh, you were in the Army.
Yeah.
Oh, what was your MO?
Well, when I joined, I was 91 whiskey. After I got out, it was 68 whiskey. So I was a medic.
Oh yeah, that'll fuck you up.
Yeah, I was attached to a scout platoon. So
Well, then again, too, is the weird thing. Like, every time I heard the politicians talk about, we are removing all combat troops from Iraq, it's like, aren't all troops combat troops technically? Like, yeah, it's not like it's not like it's like not like the fucking what is it, Al Baghdadi, the militia or whatever.
Oh yeah. Well, and
it's not like they're like, okay, all right, Rahmid. All right, do you have him in your scope? I do. Oh, shit, wait, no, he's just a truck driver. Fuck, we need to get another target now. I don't think that'd happen.
Well, in the war that is fought by that side, and I'm not trying to justify it one bit, but the war that is fought by the other side that we don't fight, right, it's guerrilla tactics, and they're undefendable, right? You can't fucking fight against it. It's surprise attacks.
Hold on a quick sec, Quinn. For one thing, pull the thing closer. You're not sleeping in that.
Why?
Because you're gonna stain it. It's cosplay. It's not pajamas.
Feels good.
That's fine. Put your normal robe on.
Is she a weeb?
Come here. All right. Yeah,
She's
got
a
herself-
weeaboo?
Yeah, she's a Quinn.
Aww,
Quinn
she's
is a-
so adorable. Aww.
Whatever it takes, just stop it. But yeah, no, I mean she
Yeah,
loves
it's a pretty cool outfit, Quinno.
But can we agree that she should not sleep in her cosplay gear?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It looks, you don't
will
want to sleep in that. You'll ruin it.
You will stay. These are people who go to Comic Cons and stuff and no cosplay.
Not all of us.
No,
You'll
I'm saying
sweat and it'll
will
go.
you stop messing me up on this one? What I'm saying is though, Quinn, honestly, like feel this fabric. Quinn, feel the fabric. That fabric.
I feel the fabric, but I can't reach
that
it.
That fabric will absorb your sleep sweat, and it will stink, and it will be stained, and it will be gross.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
High five. By the way, because I got a whole room, does everyone here want to say happy birthday?
Happy birthday, Quinn.
Happy birthday, Gwen.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
I know.
She's so
Be nice to
shy,
your
and it makes her even more adorable.
Oh, you're so adorable, Quinn. You're so cute. It's like you're 9 years old again. Okay,
Yeah.
bye.
Bye.
I love that I found a way to get my
She's
kid
like,
out
all
of the
these
room.
guys are in creepy white vans. I gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
Aw, hey, be nice to your dad today, Quino.
She's already gone, and she wouldn't do that no matter what she heard.
No.
Yeah. No, I mean, keep in mind, here's the thing, though, is like this kid has already watched someone die.
Oh, no.
Yeah, there was a contractor working in the apartment downstairs from her, and, like, he had a heart attack, and she was just hanging out, and watched this guy die, and I'm like, how was it? And she's like, it was weird. He just, like, he was, like, shaking and all this stuff, and then he just stopped. I'm like, then what? Then he was dead. Like, okay, you're...
She's in shock at that point.
No. Oh, no. It was the thing. Quinn just observes things and processes them. And I'm like, well, thank God we've already got you in therapy, huh? Anyway, it's been dragging out. Shud, I'm not going to patronize you with some thank you for your service bullshit, because... There you go. Look, that even looks more comfortable. Look at this. Good night.
No, I've got a million other stories. If you guys ever want to hear one, I've got a million. Any questions? I'm open and honest.
Well, I'm totally down. I'm totally actually down to have a stream about that.
Hey,
at some
Mickey,
point.
remember when your kid was that age? I do.
My point. Yeah, but let's keep. I'm gonna keep it moving though, and actually that's a good segue. Mickey. And by the way, Shud, I'm gonna talk to you later. We'll have a stream with some other folks. Mickey.
Yes.
Drop some knowledge on us, honey.
Some ebonics.
What?
Okay, here's some knowledge. You might be able to get herpes from a toilet seat.
Okay, Mickey, that sounds important. Hang on. What?
It happened to me.
Oh my God.
Why?
Might.
You want me to wake
You
up
could
early
have
on your
tea from
birthday?
a toilet seat, too.
I'm gonna wake up early for your birthday, but you know what I'm gonna make you do? We're gonna do calisthenics.
No, we're not.
You know what those are? Do you know who does calisthenics every morning? The Japanese. Don't you want to be more like them?
What's with the cigarette?
Oh, my vape broke.
So what?
No, I don't. I'm
You
just
don't smoke?
I'm just holding it. It's
You don't. No, you're not.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
it's-
you got a lighter right there, and you.
all right. Well, take here if you want. You can snap it in half.
Man, he's smoking. He really is.
There you go. What? No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't just. I have to vacuum. All right, never mind. So you want me to go to bed early so that I can wake up and do what?
Hang out with me for my birthday?
Why would I want to hang out with you?
Well, A, I'm your daughter, and B, it's my birthday tomorrow.
Solid. You make a solid case. Okay. I will
You
wake
guys
up early
going to
tomorrow.
Chuck E. Cheese or what?
I don't like Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, they like
They recycle
anymore.
their
It's their
pizza.
pizza's cardboard.
They recycle their pizza, she says. There we go.
True.
Gwen, you need to tell your dad to check the mail because I sent presents.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, we can do that tomorrow, and also
the mail right
we're
now.
gonna. I can't check the mail right now, but we can go for a ride tomorrow.
Yeah.
You want to go see Grammy?
Yeah.
Ride down into Derry.
Mhm.
All right. Well, that means you got to drag your happy ass to bed right now.
All right.
So
Wait,
say good night, everyone, and thank them for the happy birthday wishes.
Good night.
night, everyone.
Thank you for the birthday.
Good night.
Hey, Gwen.
See, she's not entirely terrible. Go.
Shut up. You already
Okay, Mickey. Okay, my name is Mickey. Yeah. I cannot get over the fact that I just said the world's worst fucking horrible thing on the planet with your daughter in
I'll
the
be
room,
honest with
and
you.
I deeply
Oh,
fucking apologize.
I'm
for
sure,
that.
I'm sure his daughter's heard a lot worse.
Yeah, no, she.
no.
You want to know something? You want to know something funny though? She thinks she got one over on me, but I got a pack.
Anyway, yeah, that's a thing. And I just want to.
You want to
I
hear
just
something
wanna-
fucked up, Mecky? Here, this will make you feel better though. Last week when she was over here, she was talking about some shit she saw. I think she was talking about like the Nintendo Switch and Animal Crossing. She's like, "I'm so excited, Dad! It gave me a chub." I'm like, "Do you know?"
What?
I'm like, "Do you know what that means?" And she's like, "It means I like it." I'm like, "Where did you hear it?" And she tries some shit. She tries saying some shit like, "Oh, it's just like something I heard." I'm like, "Where did you heard it on the internet, didn't you?" She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Do you know what it means?" And she's like, "No." No, actually, no, I'm sorry. Whenever I ask if she knows what something means, she always bullshits me. She's like, "Yeah, no, I mean, you don't know, do you?" No, I don't.
Why would you even ask?
Yeah, and then I'm
No.
well, no, and then I straight up told her, I just straight up told her, I'm like, "Yeah, it means your dick got hard, Gwen."
I mean,
Did your dick get?
you know.
And she's like, "Oh God, that's what it means." I'm like, "Yeah." It's almost like it's worth learning what you're saying before you say it. Wow. Anyway, Mickey,
okay.
continue and finish.
Okay, so I just want to thank everybody for welcoming my hubby to the community.
I'm gonna go kill myself now. I'm just kidding.
Take him forever and a fucking day to make a decision to try something new, and you all have successfully made him feel like part of the family. So I deeply appreciate it, and I love you all.
I'm glad.
I'm now a cult member. Isn't that nice?
I like how like it started with like I'm trying to get him to try a new thing. I am glad we could be your college gay experience. I'm glad we could
so special. It's so.
I'm glad we could reaffirm your whatever dedication it might be to whatever you're gonna do next. I'm glad we could be that for you.
I could just set up a Safe for Work channel and you could reconsider.
I too get a stiffy just being here.
Well, listen, let's let the Canadians speak because they're usually mostly apologies and nice.
I'm sorry.
And A this and A that.
Super sorry.
Sorry, boys. You wanna go out for a rip? Get a Timmy's berry.
We just need some maple syrup, and we're all good. Because maple syrup.
As Jables has pointed out, we don't have a monopoly on maple syrup, though.
I love the fact that Canada is like such a nice country that you can have the mayor of a major city be on crack, and he still does better than our president.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
He just kept getting in trouble with it.
Yeah.
One thing I just want to drop real quick. Chelsea Handler has spoken out publicly about how she doesn't trust a president that doesn't drink alcohol or that doesn't do drugs, or never has. She doesn't trust a president that does not.
He does. He does drugs. They're just prescription.
Yeah, he's been doing
Right.
hydroxychloroquine for weeks now.
Yeah,
I
and
love doing. I don't
we've
know.
been taking Adderall and shit,
Jables,
so,
Jables. Am I right though? Nothing rounds out like a nice hot Saturday night party like a few bumps of hydroxy. You know, it's like, oh my god, I can't catch anything. It's a good time.
Yeah, not even a hangover.
Yeah, it's a good time. Yeah, and then like and the thing is like the worst thing it does is it makes you black out and rape porn stars. So anyway, Canuck, your final words.
My final words. They're never my final words. Good week though. I finished an album, so that's exciting.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Music is awesome.
Yeah. Hopefully it'll be released soon. I don't know. I'm waiting for the band to come up with a decision on that. So
By
and
the
yeah,
band, he means Rebecca Black.
yes, it's Friday.
No, it's Monday.
No. No.
We could make a single.
She is not getting stuck in my head. No.
I mean, there's a guy I know that I've been trying to, make a trap record with, but
he
he's a
he
little
just
slow.
he just won't tuck his dick back,
Yeah.
Just won't put he won't put the wig on. We can't make a trap record without a trap,
Right. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, hey, congrats to that. And by the way, if you still want to get rid of that other mic, I really do want to start live podcasting like from the house.
Yeah. I just got that sorted out, so I'll get that off to you here pretty quick.
Oh, that'll be so good because honestly, like you guys, you think I can be funny from occasionally. Wait until you see like an hour-long show with just me and Benji Day. This fucking. I'm not even gonna go into it, but like he and I, how like when I get into my zone, I get into that place where like I just immediately have a fucking terrible comment to offer about everything. When Benji is like that 24/7, and then when the two of us get together, we just end up. It's nonstop. It's just like it's like a. It's like some kind of seizure overtakes me, It's just the both of us, like nothing makes sense, nothing is meaningful, nothing is worth anything, and it's all made fun of. So, look forward to that. And you can all by the way, I'm gonna start putting it in the credits of my videos if I ever start making them again. But I'm gonna start putting in the credits like audio engineering by one fucking Canuck. It's like, oh, he's your audio engineer? Nah, he just gives me shit he doesn't need anymore. I got it. And you're gonna get a kick out of this though, Canuck, because like I'm like my buddy Jetty. We're like we're hanging out again, right? We're riding.
Yeah.
He bought a second bike for some reason just to fix it, and so the battery on my bike died, and you remember that whole kerfuffle before. Dude's like, oh, we gotta go riding, dude. I'm like, yeah, my battery's dead. I gotta get a new battery. He shows up. He's like, he texts me. He's like, are you home? I'm like, yeah. He's like, come downstairs. I have a surprise for you. I'm like, word. And I go downstairs. He's got a brand new battery for my bike. He's like, yeah, you only owe me $110. Like, I didn't ask you to do this. My neighbor was gonna get me one at cost. And he's like, oh, well, then you just owe me $60. I'm like, again? I didn't ask you. I didn't ask you to do this. Thank you, but it's like I mean, that's like it's funny because he's French and I'm Jewish and I'm the one being like, I didn't. What? How did you put me in debt without my consent? That's my job. That's cultural appropriation.
Right? Jesus.
Wow.
Well, Liz.
Just
Speak your piece or forever hold your peace. Wait. Yeah. All right, that works.
Enlightening.
Yeah. It's a Zen thing.
Yes. Zen thing.
We need to realize the value of silence in order for us to be whole. Or maybe Liz's mic just crapped out. I don't know.
still here.
Okay.
Anybody who's part of the late night gift exchange, we're supposed to be doing that. I just realized it drew names and whatnot. So there's that.
How do you become a part of that?
I put a link in. I can still open it up if anybody wants to join.
Do you have to?
Yeah, I could be into that maybe.
Well, there you go. Join the Discord for the. I mean, this audience is waning. I love it. Like I break like 2.5 hours, and people are like, I love this, but I gotta go. I can't do it anymore.
Where did you post the link at, Liz?
Redwires are back in. He's back.
Well, he's not in the waiting room. It's just Breadmaster, and I don't want to let him in.
Oh. You're gonna let? Oh, is it Bread?
I can't.
Yeah, it's Bread.
Yellow. Hey Liz, you said you posted a link, right? Where's it at?
I'm gonna post a new link. I am redoing the dates on it.
Now, just so just for a bit of catching up too, though, one Canuck did donate $5. He threw a video we're gonna play. Lord Flabiat donated $20. Here's Chuck E. Cheese money. Well, shit. I can call into them and I can get curbside pickup of their cardboard pizza. Thank you, Lord.
The question I have then is, can you use the Chuck E. Cheese money to buy the fucking animatronic suits?
Well, I'm looking forward to the point where society collapses so much that any form of recognizable currency is accepted. And I'm going to raid Chuck E. Cheese, and I'm going to be buying and selling weapons and shit with their tokens for months.
You don't think we already do that?
It's going to be fun. Oh, well, no, listen, I know on the dark web, if you want to get, some heroin or, a child.
Dude, ever since Dread Pirate Roberts got fucked up, and he's only been trading in fucking Chuck E. Cheese tokens, man.
I'm not surprised. Honestly, Chucky coin...
It's more untraceable than Bitcoin.
That's the future. That's the future of crypto. Is basically digitized Chuck E. Cheese tokens. That's how That's what I see it. We're gonna have a whole hard drive mining operation for these things, and it's just gonna run this thing of you hitting 100 on skee ball over and over and over again. Wait, no, actually, fuck that. No, the tickets are what the currency is. The tokens are just what allow you to slave away at their
tickets for guns, tokens for ammo. Let's go.
Well, who was it that called Chuck E. Cheese? Who was it that called Chuck E. Cheese congratulations on your child casino?
Lots of people have called it that.
Yeah, well, I mean
that's what it is.
That's how I feel when I look at Dave and Buster's. I'm like, wow, it's like a casino where I walk in knowing I'm not leaving with any money. I played that jet ski game, bro. It was so cool. Aren't you 40? Dude, shut up.
Don't fucking test me.
This is nature.
I'll throw you in that ball pit. You don't know what's in there, man.
Oh.
I threw 5 different needles in the ball pit. 2 of them have HIV in them. The rest, it's just pure LSD. So it's like a lottery.
Nick?
What?
I have one more thing to say. I'll make it quick.
Jesus Christ, this is like Congress. What?
I am sorry for being an asshole and not sending out those cookies like I said I would. Just to clarify,
bitch,
it's my recipe. It's my recipe. It is not anyone else's recipe. I've been using this recipe that
you
I
made
found
Jabel's
on the
cookies,
internet.
didn't you?
If you found on the internet, it's actually not your recipe.
I did not. I found it on the internet and I adjusted it accordingly.
No, I know.
No, anyone else. Oh,
Mickey recently got the same sensation. Mickey recently got the same sensation I got when I saw somebody else making online dating jokes. And I'm like, well, fuck, get rid of that bit. Fuck that. Yeah.
I'm broke right now. I can't send anything to anybody. So give me some time. I will send them out as soon as
Mickey, don't say you're not fucking doing it. Just say it's on delay.
Yeah,
you're making it sound like it's not happening ever.
Mickey, you sound so wholesome in this way, though, that the way I feel that you could best help, in this coronavirus economy, is to leave apple pies cooling on the window for some rascal to come around and steal.
Y'all are in different fucking states.
that's
I
a-
mean,
that's a-
Jesus.
We will find a way.
Yeah, fuck it.
$10 just to send it to you,
Who
Nick.
the fuck is riding Amtrak right now? I'll be out there in a fucking heartbeat and like she left. Oh fuck, she left a. Hang on, this is a store-bought pie. It doesn't need to cool. You wanted me to steal this. I feel cheated.
Well, no, I guarantee you, if you all show up at my house without me having to ship anything, then I will feed you cookies and pizza and all kinds of wonderful junk food.
I can see
Find
it.
a way.
Well, I can see it right now. Like Mickey and Wargadarts are standing at their portrait first floor living room window, watching a caravan of vehicles drive quickly up their driveway. Like, oh fuck,
The
what did
fucking
we?
Road Warrior
What
caravan
did?
just
What
shows
the?
up.
What the fuck did? Who the fuck did you piss off, Mickey? And like, I don't know. I was just hanging out on Reddit, and I said maybe black people are human too.
And who's driving the stolen Oscar Mayer Wiener mobile?
Exactly.
That wasn't stolen. That was a charity auction.
Jesus H. Christ. What an absolute shit show that would be. That'd be great too. It'd be like a barbecue, and even like 4 hours in, like both like the homeowners would still be like, they're gonna kill us, right? I gave them ribs. I thought that would be enough, but I don't know. Are they gonna leave? One of them's already passed out in the bathtub. It's gonna be a good fun time. So Jables.
Yeah,
you're
let's proceed to Discord every Friday, 4:30
Oh my
p.m.
God!
Eastern Standard Time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yep. Go and watch
That's my
the
show.
watch
And if you liked that comedy clip that Nick played earlier, that's Andrew Schultz, and he's the one that you can thank for all of the free specials by New York comedians that are on YouTube.
Oh.
So go check out his channel, show him some love.
Well, shit, yeah. Actually, like, I think I still have it open, which means I'm just gonna... Yeah, I'm just subscribing. Andrew Schultz. Oh, he's only got 1.05 million subscribers. My God, guys.
Yeah.
Help this man out. He's obviously in
Help
need.
him out. Poor fucker. I'm gonna make fucking ghost accounts just to help get those numbers up. By the way, if you can subscribe to my YouTube. Never mind. Yeah, go check out Let's Saints on Friday. They're here every Friday because they can't be bothered to do 3 nights a week because Jables is an essential worker.
Yeah, so is Rimshi now too. So.
Yeah, fucking.
Calls is important.
Listen, hand jobs keep the economy going. So,
Hand jobs for haircuts.
yeah. Speaking
Money
of
charity.
yeah, I mean, speaking of sex acts on men that aren't gay because they say they're not. Habib, you're an Arab. Leave us with something.
That was definitely not a kaboom joke.
Well, at least it's not that. At least we moved a little bit past that. What do I want to show or something like that? There's not much, but actually there's something. Yeah, on Netflix. If you guys have Netflix, go and watch something called 6 Windows in the Desert. It's a short series made by a group of Saudi guys, and it's very deep cutting, sort of like social and political commentary that's, I don't know how it's going to translate for someone who never been to the Middle East. I really have no idea, but it was shot brilliantly. It tackled like things like racism, religious extremism, and even like the idea of being people stuck in the past and not wanting to modernize. And it's all there, and it's done in very short kind of episodes. I think the longest episode like 10 minutes, and they always have like this kind of bizarre dream world kind of feel to it, kind of like the Twilight Zone in a way.
What's
I'm
it
telling
called
you, like,
again?
it's brilliantly done.
What's it called?
It's 6 Windows in the Desert. It's just 6 episodes, very short series. Go and watch it.
It's on my list. I'll probably check it out after the show.
Yeah.
Where do we find it?
Netflix.
Did you say 6 Windows in the Desert?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll check
Yeah,
it out.
and what I want to hear from you guys is this: how does it translate to you? Because when I watch like American dramas, I know what American culture is like. I know a lot of Americans. You watch a lot of sitcoms. You can kind of like somehow know how it works. But for you guys, I wonder how this is going to translate to you at all.
We'll find out.
I'm looking forward to checking it out. I mean, you've. I'll be honest, Abib, in general, like you've had pretty solid suggestions overall, and actually, one of the things I wanted to check out, and I saw this ad, and it's kind of a segue here, right? But have you heard of this series Rami?
No.
It's
Ronnie?
Rami.
I want to say it sounds familiar.
Rami. It's Rami Youssef, who is a Muslim comedian. He's an actor and he's a Muslim actor and stand-up comic, which is funny because I find that when you get either like Indian, Pakistani, or just Middle Eastern comics, because they so much of the material is based on the traditional home life, the family dynamics, that sort of thing. And it's a lot of fucking material when you really look at it. Rami, I saw it was a YouTube ad, and it's a Hulu series, and it's about like this Muslim American who wants to like sort his life out. So he goes. I don't know fully what it's about, but it looks like he goes back to the tradition. He tries to like embrace that, but at the same time, it's shit like he's hanging out with his other comedian friends. Like, okay, I'll just eat the whole thing. Fuck, dude, that was 100 milligrams. Is it too much? Is that a lot? Like, I'm gonna fix. It's like, Mama, I'm going to fix my life now. How would you do? I'm gonna start by no porn, no more porn for you, really.
Oh no, we've gone no fap here. Fuck.
Well, I mean, no, it looks
goddamn
like
cultists.
Well, I do. It's a funny thing though, because I've been slowly discovering, and Habib has been telling me this for a long time. Like Arabic humor is. I mean, like for the longest time in the West here, Jews have kind of done, if you got a Jew,
Dominated.
they're probably funny, and that's because of self-deprecation. It's because like strict and restrictive cultural norms kind of thing, and that's where your best fucking comedy comes from. When you get people who are like open-minded enough to be like, well, this is fucking silly, like this is dumb. And
one of the episodes, I think the first episode of that show actually takes another angle of the humor, or like the traditional humor that Arabs have. Like there's a saying in Saudi, it's we say that's the strongest or the saddest tragedy is the one that makes you laugh. And they went with that angle with the first episode.
And that's one of the
It's
things,
like something so tragic that makes you laugh. Like it's amazing.
And that's one of those things that like knocks your head back again and reminds you like Saudis are not their government, in the same way that they have to be reminded that Americans are not our government. We're not Donald Trump. They're not fucking Prince Faisal, whatever the fuck his name is, right? And when people are presented with like a whole series of like circumstances, especially like dark and like you will die if you do not do what we say kind of circumstances, there are going to be pockets of assholes, brilliant, wonderful assholes, who are just not going to be able to resist the chance to crack jokes about that shit.
And we do all the time.
I like that. So
we do all the time. Like it, and we still like for example, the bonsai kind of joke we call it munchar in Arabic. So every now and then you just get like, even if you have a word that sounds like munchar, you just sneak it to the sentence. You're like, I'm gonna go full munchar on you. It's like kind of thing. It's like, it's.
My Saudi buddy recently moved to the U.S. Said to me, I want to open up a butcher shop. I'll give him the best cuts of meat they ever had. And I asked him, like, are you sure like a Saudi butcher shop is something people will go for? And he's like, have you heard of Khashoggi?
Yeah, it's stuff like that, and we joke about it all the time. But humor is it's a good way to cope.
Yeah, because otherwise you're just gonna want to fucking kill yourself.
God, I'm about to just make a fucking skit about just reading IMDb reviews on Six Windows in the Desert.
Whoa, holy
It's all a bunch of Arab usernames that are angry.
Oh my god.
There's a lot of angry people about that show.
Brett, I'm about to close out the show, but I just remembered I have an IMDb Pro account. I can leave reviews. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
That's
So
gonna
many.
be a thing in the future.
Yeah. Love your reviews, Nick.
Here
They're
I was
pretty
thinking.
funny.
Here I was thinking. Rediscovering Yelp was a big deal for me. Oh my God, the future of this show is very short, thanks to trust and safety. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna meet y'all, and what we're gonna do. I'm gonna screen this to y'all because this came to me. Canuck sent this to me for the $5 dues. Let's take a look at what the fuck he offered us. I'm gonna do the little transition. Fuck, I ripped Fantano off again. Oh well.
I don't think Fantano cares to rip him off as long as your ideology is correct.
Fantano likes me quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. He'll never make it known because it's like, you know, if you say you like the shit I do on YouTube, that's a death sentence for you. But so I'm gonna mute Discord. Everyone say goodnight.
Good night, everyone.
Good fucking night.
Night, everybody. So much fun.
See, I cut it off just as I believe Breadmaster PBJ was about to scream. But let's check out what came to us from Canuck. And thank you to everybody who donated tonight. I hope you come back tomorrow night. We're gonna do either a live stand-up or a movie night, or maybe both. We don't know. As usual, kind of play it by ear. I'm gonna play us out with this, and I'll see you again hopefully on Wednesday for midweek, which is always a fun time. Good night.
With too many pills, yeah. She got great balls and big balls. Too many women with the balls. Seems like a bone given the balls. A whole lot of woman cause I'm the ball. Poker face was holding a fridge made. Foreign chef, I'm giving the queen. Yeah, we're doing fine. I've got money neckties just to give him the dog. I love her. She wouldn't do, I won't take you down. I'm just giving the fools. Pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it. Look at the dog, a touch too young to thrill. Great balls and big balls. Too many women with the balls. Seems like a bone given the balls. A whole lot of woman cause I'm the ball. Bullets, nuggets. Great balls and big balls. Too many women. Great balls and big balls. Too many women with the balls. Seems like a bone given the balls. A whole lot of woman cause I'm the ball. Great balls and big balls. Too many women with the balls. Seems like a bone given the balls. Whole lot of woman cause I'm the ball. Yeah. Ride the plane. Furiosa. Whole lot of woman. Cause I'm the ball. Yeah.
Good night, everyone. Be well. And I'll see you Wednesday. Or hopefully tomorrow. Either way.